this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad. I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad. Doing no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad.
Yeah.
Baby, I'm bad.
I just wanna stay bad, stay mad. Chip on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back. I'll be swinging hard till the hits come in all caps. I ain't gonna lay back, pray that someone's gonna help me. Ain't nobody like that. I ain't gonna wait, that's all fact. Give me one shot and I'll never get the throne back. I'm sick of being cautious. I'ma go cause some pain, can't stop this. I'ma steal everybody's lane, call it shoplift. Sick of hearing everyone complain when they thoughtless. Taste the pain, it's like candy canes. It makes me go change into a better frame, into a better name. Society's insane, we all live for fame, yeah. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad. I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad. Do it no cap. Only God wants you,
And we are live. What's going on, buddy?
What's a happening, Derek?
It's a happening. So I didn't say anything on social media or anything like that, but Julio is a grandpa now.
Yes, I am. I'm a grandpa.
One of your daughters had a daughter, right?
Yes, little Elizabeth Beatrice was born last Wednesday night at 8:08 p.m. and she's amazing. And I talked with her and her mom on FaceTime today, and I'm going down to visit her and meet her on the 7th.
Aw, they're in Nashville, right?
Yeah, I'm going down to Nashville to meet my granddaughter on the 7th, and I'm also driving back with my ex for 11 hours.
Oh, God.
You got to take the good with the bad. No, it'll be fine. We'll just talk about the baby for 10 hours. It'll be easy.
Oh, yeah, that's easy.
But thank you for the mention. No, it's exciting.
You've already done the drive with her, right? Mm-hmm. So it wasn't really that bad?
It was all right. Yeah, it was fine.
Was it a little awkward or not really?
A little awkward, but not anywhere near
your children. So it's sort of like there is some connection, regardless if you guys are on speaking terms or whatever it is. That's a mother of your children.
Plus, I've known the woman since she was 15. So,
geez, okay. So it's been a long time.
Yeah, I started dating her when I was 17. I guess she was 16. So I've known her for 40 years. So
that's a couple years.
It's a couple.
That's a couple years.
Yeah. So yes, lots of exciting things happening in Julio's life. Very happy.
Great. Congratulations. That's
Thank
awesome.
you. Thank you.
Okay, so we've got a few things that we're going to talk about. That David that we had talked about a few times, where he's accused of killing one of his girlfriends.
Whoops.
Stuffing her in a trunk, and then it stunk so bad that basically they started investigating, and she was dead in the trunk. He was overseas somewhere and wouldn't come back. So he had his first couple days in court, so we're going to go over that.
Wasn't that the one where somebody in the house noticed the smell? I don't know, a tenant of a house noticed the smell.
It was like a car lot or
something
like that, where the people are like, "The hell is the smell?" And she was dead in the trunk. Yeah, so he had his court date, one of his court dates today. So I got 2 videos for that.
Okay.
There was so Paramount and Warner Brothers are basically trying to merge. Mm-hmm. Some rando judge decided he wants to step in and stop it for 2 weeks. I think it's political based, but we can talk about that.
Okay.
And then I got a bunch of just random stuff that we can yuck about. And then we're gonna bring an oldie but goodie back. I got Stump Julio. So
I'm ready for it.
So people in the audience can do Stump Julio with us, where I'm going to give descriptions of comedies, and then Julio has to tell me what the name of it is based off of the description.
Awesome. I can't wait to be stumped.
And then for our record that we're doing for review is we're doing Mama and the Papas. So it's going to be fun.
It's their debut album, something like If You Could Believe Your Ears and Eyes, which is an odd title for an album, but
and we can get into it because for their debut album, and there's some iconic songs on that album. Yeah. There's a lot of remakes, but we can get into it when we get into that. So we're gonna talk about that.
I have thoughts on it, so I'm ready for that.
So yeah, we'll save her for that when we do the record of the record of the week.
Okay.
Okay. So let me get the first one going.
Jeez, I look tired, Derek. Oof.
It's okay. Speaking of tired looking,
yeah, but is that how he spells his name? D4vd.
I think his name is David, but that's his stage name.
Okay, kid.
Yeah.
Fair.
Exactly.
Singer David is back in court with key evidence expected to be presented in the murder case against him. Thank you for joining us for KLA 5 News at noon. I'm Roland Lister.
Exactly.
David is
I'm a hanging judge.
In the death of 14-year-old Celeste Rivas Hernandez, whose dismembered body was found in the singer's Tesla. KTLA's Aaron Myers is live at the courthouse in downtown LA with the latest developments in the case. Hi, Aaron.
Aaron?
Hi, Lauren. We know that 14-year-old Celeste Rivas Hernandez's parents are in court today. Our Jillian Smuckler is in there as well and told us that she is following everything very closely and giving us the information as it happens. Now, we know that testimony and evidence is being presented today to see if there is enough evidence for this case to go to trial. So far, David and his attorneys have denied all charges.
Okay.
We believe the actual evidence will show David Burke did not murder.
Oh, his name is David Burke. But he's behind glass because it is serious charges about him murdering somebody.
That, and if somebody did something like that to my daughter and I was in the same courtroom as that person, I would wind up in jail.
It would be hard to restrain for sure.
I wouldn't be able to restrain myself. I would go right after. Yeah. Yeah.
Celeste.
I mean, for crying out loud, there's people that say dumb shit online that I want to strangle. Like you can only imagine somebody that murdered my child.
That's a good point.
Or allegedly murdered my child, but
allegedly.
Yeah.
Rivas Hernandez.
That was from David Anthony Burke's arraignment on April 20th. As for court today, so far a senior deputy was called as a witness. He said he did a welfare check at Burke's home in 2024. Body cam footage was shown with David answering the door. The teen wasn't found, but the deputy told Burke she is 13. David saying Celeste told him she was 18. Also saying he hoped they would find her as the deputy was leaving.
How does that change the fact that she ended up dead in your vehicle? And they have multiple videos of her being at his concerts. Like before he kind of blew up, she was like a fan, kind of.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that she just said that the girl was 13. Is that what she's? Oh, fuck me. Well, sorry, David. You're going down, son.
Detective who went to the Hollywood tow yard where Celeste Rivas Hernandez's dismembered body was found in.
Yeah, it was in a tow yard, and her body was in the trunk, and it was smelling so bad. They're just like. What? Because I think neighbors and stuff were like complaining, like, "What the heck is smelling so bad?"
That's what I remember too. Some neighbors,
and then
like,
he was overseas, remember? And he's just like, "I'm overseas, I wasn't there." And then he extended his like concert for months and wouldn't come back and everything. Remember that?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Let me get more dates over here in Europe. I'm good.
That doesn't say I'm guilty of doing something because I'm not rushing to clear my name. You know what I mean?
We have to say allegedly, so I'm going to say.
Of course, it's allegedly, but he didn't allegedly stay in overseas months later.
Yeah, well, I think he's guilty, allegedly. That's what I'll say.
December of 2025, also on the stand. Photos of her remains were shown, her parents told to look down. The 14-year-old was last seen in April of 2025. The singer charged with capital murder in April of this year. Prosecutors allege the 21-year-old singer killed her after she threatened to expose what authorities say was an illegal sexual relationship that could have damaged his career, alleging she went to Burke's home where she was stabbed multiple times, saying Burke had items like a shovel and chainsaws so he could destroy the victim's remains. Our legal expert, Allison Friesel, said we could expect to see evidence about that and the following as well.
Yeah, it's sad. Of course it's sad. She should have kept her
dismembered and removed several of her fingers because there was a tattoo that linked him to her, and that there was DNA evidence found during the search of her blood in his garage.
Okay.
They're also going to show that he was the last person to use.
Oh, that old gag. I don't know. Like they planted it there.
Oh, that old gag.
The Tesla in which her body was found.
The Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office filed special circumstance allegations against Burke, including murder of a witness and murder for financial gain, making him eligible for the death penalty. He has pleaded not guilty to the charges, which also include sexual abuse of a child younger than 14 and unlawful mutilation of human remains. Today, Burke's attorneys requested that he not be shackled. The judge denied that. Though his handcuffs were removed, he is still shackled to the chair. Now back here live, Burke is being held without bail. This preliminary hearing is expected to last for several days, possibly into next week. And I just received a message from Jillian Smuggler. She says the court is now in recess and that we are expecting to hear from somebody from the prosecuting office. Reporting live here in downtown.
Okay, and then this is his.
Well, I have a quick takeaway from that segment.
Sure.
If I could.
Yeah.
So the one thing that stood out to me, and the lesson you should learn from all that story, is when they said the girl said, "I'm going to expose you." She should have kept her mouth shut. She'd be fine, still be alive if she didn't.
Keep your mouth shut and then expose him.
Well, don't tell him. Right. Don't tell him when it's just you and him.
Exactly. Don't brag. Why are you bragging?
Right.
Her bragging ended up her. See ya.
Yeah. Then whatever.
Okay, DA Nathan Hotchman explains what prosecutors must prove in the David case. So this video was after the one that we just previously did. So it was sort of an update, and then now this is the legal team.
TV or the movies is you go from an immediate arrest into a trial. But in our system in California in particular, you have an intermediate step. That intermediate step is a preliminary hearing where effectively the prosecution's evidence is going to be tested before a judge, not a jury. The standard that we have to meet is not beyond a reasonable doubt at the preliminary hearing stage. It is probable cause. We are not obligated nor will we be presenting all the evidence at a preliminary hearing that we will be presenting at a trial.
I still want to hear how they're going to get around the fact that her blood was at his house. I'm just still messed up about that.
Yeah, that's going to be tough to talk your way out of. I agree. Now, this is the prosecutor, right?
The DA, yeah.
The DA.
On the 3 felony charges in which he has been charged. So at the preliminary hearing, we will call a number of officers. We estimate there'll be over 10 different witnesses, both officer testimony, coroner testimony, and there'll be individual witnesses as well. And again, we can rely on hearsay and other things that won't be allowed to be relied on in an actual trial. The judge at the end of the presentation of the evidence, and again, this is evidence that can be cross-examined.
And you're pretty familiar watching Legal Tube. And did you ever watch Legal Tube, like hearsay?
Every now and again, I'll watch. Sometimes.
I heard a guy behind the guy said a thing that you can't use as evidence.
Hearsay, it can't be like secondhand.
Like I saw him do this. I saw him do that. You know what I mean?
You're right. You can't do like, well, I had a friend that told me that he was told blah 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 blah. So that shit right out.
By a defense attorney, and that process has already been done. At the end of the presentation of all this evidence, the question will be, will David be held to answer on the 3 felony charges? We believe we will more than accomplish the evidentiary burden of probable cause at this point to hold David to answer on these 3 felony charges. At that point, if the judge does hold him to answer, we will file an information that will detail the actual 3 criminal charges. Thereafter, there will be a trial date that will be set, and David, if he so chooses, will proceed to trial. And we will prove at that point, beyond a reasonable doubt, that David committed these 3 crimes. And when, we do not predict if, when he is convicted, we will then be seeking the sentence that we are allowed to seek by order of the law, and we will let you know in a future date whether or not that sentence will also include the death penalty.
It's California. The chances of the death penalty happening is slim to none. So, I mean, Manson didn't get the death penalty.
No. But if this guy doesn't get it, based on what he's alleged to have done, then what's the point of having a death penalty, really? If you're not gonna...
But 3 major crimes, it's hard to get a not guilty for all 3. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy.
Well, I mean, but
So I wanted to take this opportunity as we're starting this preliminary hearing process to explain where the preliminary hearing fits in the process so people can understand as we are presenting evidence and it is being cross-examined, what ultimately the standard is for the judge to determine. And that's probable cause, not beyond reasonable doubt. It is a judge that is doing this determination, not a jury at this point. And then there will subsequently be a trial when the judge holds David to answer on these 3 felony charges. When this preliminary hearing is over, I will come back to address you, and at that point, I will take questions. Thank you very much.
So yeah, that's the statement. And yeah, we'll keep you posted because it's going to get juicy.
Might actually follow it on you. I'll find a LawTube channel and check it out. That is it. That is a. You're right. It's going to be juicy.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty crazy. Yeah, I want him to explain how the blood supposedly wasn't at his house, in his garage.
I don't know. That's his lawyer's job to figure out how to lie. That's what they do.
Oh yeah, they're professional tattletales and liars.
That's right. That's right.
All right. So the next major story for today was so Paramount and Warner Brothers trying to do a merger, and a rogue judge decided he's going to try to put a halt on it. And then he's claiming that like 12 or 13 states are trying to also sue. Why?
I have no idea why that would be. Hopefully these ladies will
sound political to me. If there's other states joining on something that's in California, in Hollywood.
Yeah, plus you were saying before the show backstage about how Disney's just like Pac-Man, just chomping up everything.
Yeah,
and I never
Disney
hear
can do whatever they want, but then all of a sudden some rogue judge tries to stop it. That's why I think it's political, because the company that is trying to buy this up is conservative. Or if they're not conservative, they're like middle.
Who's trying to do the buying? Is Paramount buying or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Paramount, Skydance. They also own the Discovery Channel. Yeah, so they own a decent amount of stuff, and they're trying to buy Warner Brothers.
All right.
Yep.
Welcome back. It is 6:25. The major Hollywood studio merger is now on hold. A judge is putting the brakes on the Paramount and Warner Brothers Discovery merger. This 2-week temporary restraining order means the companies can't close the deal even this month. Attorneys general from 12 states sued, claiming this merger violates antitrust law. And the
12 states attorney generals, when you don't have anything to do with Warner Brothers and just it's political.
It depends what 12 states they are. If it's like New York, California, you know what I mean? If it's lefty states, then you're probably right.
Those states will now seek a preliminary injunction, which also could freeze the deal for months. A hearing is set for August.
So yeah,
So the antitrust laws, I think, are the laws that are put in place to make sure there's competition in the marketplace. But to your point earlier, like you were saying, Disney's just eating everything up. Why aren't they breaking antitrust laws? I don't get it. To me, if I have a company and you have a company, Derek, and you come to me and go, hey, I want to buy your company for this much money, and I go, cool, that should be the end of it. Why does everybody else got to get involved? It's my company.
Well, they're always trying to say that there's a monopoly, but again, Disney owns a bunch of crap, and nobody stopped them.
Nobody ever stops monopolies. People try. Look at Amazon, Walmart. That they've destroyed small businesses and little stores. It's just the way of the world.
And stuff, yeah.
I ain't crying about it.
Yeah. So so this is a little different video than we're used to watching, and this is a little bit more of a history type video.
Oh.
But he is talking about Frances Marion. And I don't know if you know who Frances Marion is, that there was a movie and many documentaries made on Frances Marion. And he's at one of the pivotal spots that the real Frances Marion was part of. So I'm like, oh, this is kind of cool. It's a little different type of video, you know?
All right. I still don't know who Frances Marion is. I guess I'm about to find out.
Yeah, he'll explain it. He'll explain it.
When it comes to movies on historic topics, you can find all.
Okay, so he's like the curator of the Gettysburg Historical Museum.
Okay.
In Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. This dude,
I used to live 10 minutes from there. Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So this dude travels around the world, going to historical places and talking about it, and then he also is a head over the museum for Gettysburg. So interesting guy with a lot of facts, a lot of knowledge.
A lot of movies.
I mean, it could be useless knowledge, but it's knowledge.
90% of knowledge is useless. So, yeah.
The Second World War. You can find a good number about the Civil War and some about World War I and other events throughout history. One conflict that has precious few treatments on the big screen is the Revolutionary War. Now, if I had to ask you to name a movie that is based on the Revolutionary War, I know exactly what most of you are thinking right off the bat. The Patriot. Yeah. I like The Patriot. Now, it's not the most historically accurate movie. It's kind of loosely based on the exploits of a guy named Francis Marion, who was nicknamed the Swamp Fox. Well, right now, I am in South Carolina, and today we're going to hit a site that is associated with the Swamp Fox himself, Francis Marion.
That's a cool nickname.
Yeah.
Swamp Fox.
And it's funny. I don't know if it was this video or if there's another video. It could be toward the end where they're talking about like what he actually looked like, and he was kind of like a gruff individual.
I think back in the
pretty guy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in his defense, I think most of those guys were kind of gruff and gritty looking back in the Civil War
like
days.
Mel Gibson.
No, or American Revolution, not Civil War. My bad. Damn, 495? Wow.
Yeah, 495.
I like the man's stick-to-itiveness.
Yeah.
So if you
I would have stick-to-itiveness if that's what I do for a living. Heck yeah.
Sure, that's true.
To South Carolina, it becomes obvious really quick that Francis Marion, the Swamp Fox, is a huge hero in this area. There are hotels named after him. There are forests named after him. There are streets named after him. Everywhere you turn around, there's something about Marion or Francis Marion or something named for the Swamp Fox. So Francis Marion was a militia leader here in South Carolina during the Revolutionary War. He was a veteran of the French and Indian War and really used a lot of I guess you could say guerrilla tactics against the British.
And that was kind of shown in The Patriot, where everybody's all lined up shooting at each other. And then all of a sudden, Francis Marion and his group were hiding behind trees. And
yeah.
They had our cover and everything. Yeah.
That was our offense, is what the Americans did, because we knew the terrain and the Brits didn't. And the Brits were used to, okay, us and the French are going to line up across from each other, and then we're going to 1, 2, 3 shoot. And the Americans were like,
which is dumb.
Yeah. yeah. The Americans like, nah, miss me with that. We're going to jump out the trees.
Well, in March of 1781, things were really turning for the American patriots. Nathaniel Greene was getting ready to move down into South Carolina following the Battle of Guilford Courthouse, and asked for Light Horse Harry Lee, who was a relative of Robert E. Lee, asked Light Horse Harry Lee, a cavalry commander, and Francis Marion to hit some British spots down in South Carolina to try and neutralize them. And the first spot that they are going to go after is a place called Fort Watson.
You. Just you. Bill.
Damn it.
Arr.
Give us a super chat so Derek can fucking get premium. For fuck's sake. Since Derek won't let me PayPal him money to get premium, somebody help me. I'm a grandpa. Help me.
Out over Lake Marion, which is going to be right next to the site where Fort Watson stood.
I tried to use ad blockers and it kept on screwing everything up when I did an ad blocker. So it's kind of, you have to do premium or nothing. That's pretty much your
now,
options.
if you come to this site, you need to know that in the Revolutionary War, Lake Marion was not here. This is a giant lake that was formed from the damming of the Santee River. That was in the 1940s. So this lake was not here, but what was here was the remains of an old Santee Indian settlement. So the Santee had long since disappeared from this area by the time that the Revolution rolled around. And what they left behind was this giant mound that was in the middle of their settlement. Now, it's not.
And I think they got that from the Mayans, right? Because the Mayans would do the big mounds and then they would carve them out. And
yeah, well, I think also the Mayans, I think they built like pyramids. The Mayans, I'm pretty sure.
The Spanish
slaughtered
a burial mound,
basically.
Okay, so mounds were used for all kinds of different purposes. So this one could have been for ritualistic purposes, or a number of other things. Well, the British, they're going to send a lieutenant colonel by the name of John Watson up to this area. Again, this is kind of the area where Francis Marion operates. He had been a thorn in the side of the British, had been running these guerrilla operations all over the place. So Watson is sent here basically to control this area. And he gets this kind of a wild idea, I guess you could say, to build a fort on the top of this Santee mound. Throughout this trip, we've been making use of the resources from the Liberty.
That's kind of a wild fort. We're just going to take a mound of dirt and put a fort on top of it.
Yeah, it looks like what I used to build when I was 8 years old.
Yeah.
Trail, which is formed from a partnership, as you can see here at this site at least, with the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, the South Carolina Battleground Preservation Trust, and our friends at the American Battlefield Trust. So they have this piece of signage here with an artist rendering that helps us to understand what this might have looked like when Francis Marion and Light Horse Harry Lee get here. So here you can see, some encampments out here, or some tents to stay in. And then in the middle is this mound. So what Watson is going to do is he is going to turn this into just a little bit of a fortress. So the structure that we see depicted here was 75 feet long and 55 feet wide. The mound is about 23 feet tall. And as you can see, well, there's a stockade that has been erected up here, which is going to raise the height even more. And then there are 3 rows of abattis, or sharpened sticks that are all around it.
Frightening.
So this is going to make this a rather difficult place to attack, especially for guerrilla fighters like the ones who were with Francis Marion. So
basically them trying to think outside the box, because
that's smart.
Swamp foxes come and get their ass.
The swamp fox don't give a fuck about spikes or nothing.
Fort Watson such an important place? Well, for one, there were a bunch of supplies here, which the Patriot militia was always in need of supplies. But also, Fort Watson sat in a strategic spot here in the backcountry of South Carolina. From here, the British could conduct counterinsurgency operations. It could help to guard the supply lines for the British. So this became a very, very important target for the Patriot militia. Well, in April of 1781, Watson is going to leave the fort. He's actually going and trying to hunt down Francis Marion. And in the meantime, Francis Marion and Light Horse Harry Lee find out about it. They move in here. The fort was in command of a guy named McKay, who was the subordinate to Watson. There's about 125 men here. They get surrounded by about 400 of these militiamen, and a siege of Fort Watson begins.
Could you imagine that? You're just like eating dinner, being British, and we got everything handled, and then 400 dudes surround the entire camp.
I love that you made like eating dinner and being British are things to do. Like a verb, being British.
Rocking it out, being British, drinking their tea.
Right. With their badass teeth.
All right.
Yeah, exactly.
We are going to crawl up here on this mound where Fort Watson was situated and see if we can get a view from the British perspective.
All right.
Now, we have some nice easy steps that are helping us to
that would be a
top
bitch
here,
to
but
try
keep
to
in mind-
get up like with just spikes there, and you're trying to get up this thing.
Nope. I'd nope out. No thanks.
For Francis Marion and the other guys in the South Carolina militia, well, this would be a really steep angle to have to ascend, especially with people shooting at you. And then you got these 3 rows of sharpened sticks, these abattis, that are also going to provide a bit of a hindrance.
Did they import the
paying for
abattis?
hours you aren't even sure your team.
Did they? I wonder if they imported that shit or
They may have cut down some of the surrounding trees and maybe made sharp
then just sharpened
stakes.
sticks, basically.
So if you're the Swamp Foxes group, you could technically, if you had enough time, just starve them out.
So
surround the
Yeah,
fort and just
once
go,
we
well,
get
y'all
up
can't come
here-
back out. So
well, we can see the view that the British would have had.
So yeah, they're up here being British, drinking.
Now,
the tea.
one thing that is different today
that
in
water
addition
wasn't there.
to the lake,
wait, what?
Yeah, the water
is
wasn't
you
there
see a whole
because it was they basically busted a dam and the water came, but
Oh.
back in the day the water wasn't there.
Okay, gotcha. That makes sense.
bunch of trees around us. This area would have been cleared. For a fort, you wouldn't want to have, trees coming right up to the fort, offering cover and protection for any enemy advancement. So, if you're the militia, what do you do? Well, somebody came up with a pretty crazy idea. And that somebody was a man in Marion's militia by the name of Hezekiah Mayhem. And I don't know if it's Mayhem, it's
Okay, so he's going to explain it, but you see this tower?
Yeah.
They handmade the tower and then pushed it so that the person could have him like be over top of him shooting him.
That's awesome.
Could you imagine that? You're on top, drinking your tea, being British, and all of a sudden this fucking tower just gets pushed.
Just get moving out towards you. What the fuck is that? Plus, a Hezekiah Mayhem is a badass name.
That is kind of a badass name.
AHM.
The Mayhem Tower. I mean, if you have a last name called Mayhem, you got to do something with it.
I'd put the white
I don't know
flag
if
right
it's
up if that thing
mayhem
came
or
rolling up by my
mayhem.
fort.
But the idea is absolute mayhem. He gets this idea of building this giant tower that is thought to have been 30 or 40 feet tall, and basically build this thing out in the woods and then put it on logs and roll it up to this position and basically get above the fortifications of Fort Watson and give them a spot where they can start sniping at the British soldiers who are packed into this small area. Now, we don't know exactly where the tower was.
It's a bit of an
It's
asshole-ish
thought that it
move,
was
I'm
maybe
saying.
off in
It
this
is kind of an
direction,
asshole-ish move.
which is kind of off to the north or
Little fucking
northwest.
tower.
But imagine being a British guy
Just
and
shooting,
all of a
sniping at
sudden
people
things
randomly.
are getting medieval up here, and you see the siege tower that starts rolling to your position, and then these crazy.
I mean, they would almost have to do it at night, and then the people on guard were terrible.
I don't know how you wouldn't notice that thing, even
How
if it
would
was
you
dark.
not notice a big tower coming towards you?
I don't know what would. That tree? That's a tree. You're seeing things, but it's getting closer. No. Good.
You have somebody that's pushing it like, you don't see it. No, we're not. We're just here in the woods. We're not doing anything.
Maybe they were like sneaky pushing it, like for a couple of feet and stop. A couple
I
more
mean, it's not
feet
like
and
they
stop.
had wheels or anything. They had to use fucking logs to log that shit.
I'd have rolled that bitch in top speed shooting, sniping from the top of it.
Backcountry rednecks start shooting at you
Why
from
didn't they add that to the Patriot movie?
I'd want, yeah, hell yeah. Where's
above
Mayhem
of
Tower?
all places.
Exactly.
It is absolutely wild. Well, It's wild, but it's also going to be quite successful. McKay is going to be wounded in this attack, and pretty soon this trapped garrison ends up surrendering to Francis Marion and Light Horse Harry Lee.
USA, USA.
That I just think that was wild. Well, I'd seen this video and I'm just like, how do you roll a tower right next to their base?
Can you imagine? It reminds me, we're going to talk about the Odyssey later. I know. And in the Odyssey movie, there is a Trojan horse. This reminds me of that. It's basically, some guy. Mayhem's like, I got an idea. And the other guy's like, yeah, what's that? He goes, we're going to build a 30-foot tower and roll it towards the fort. Everybody looks at the Mayhem and goes, I'm sorry, what? What was that you said?
That's funny.
All right, now that was a little bit from what happened here at Fort Watson, which is absolutely wild. If this is a battle that they would have included in the movie The Patriot, people would have said that it was just absolutely ridiculous and unbelievable.
I would agree with that.
Absolutely.
I would agree with that.
A fascinating story. All right, we're going to hop in the car, and I've got one more site that we're going to go to associated with the Swamp Fox.
All right.
Let me pause this real quick, and I'll be right back. Okay, give me 1 second.
All right. I will say that tower story is going to be hard to top. I don't know where he's going next, but
exactly.
I don't know. You just might want to.
I just think it's crazy. They literally just rolled a tower right next to their base.
Yeah.
Who does that?
That needs to be in a movie, Derek. I agree. I need to see this in action somewhere.
There should have been like some sort of thing for the Patriot. Should have been the tower. At least reference it. You know what I mean?
I agree.
So,
I
all
agree.
right, be right back.
All right. Well, as you know, this is Frames and Rhythm, and I am Julio. I'm a songwriter, guitar player, and singer sometimes for a band called the Prominent Citizens. You can check us out on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, blah, blah, blah. I'd love for you to listen to some of our music. We put a lot of passion into it, and we're proud of what we've done. Derek has written and directed and had a cameo in a movie called The Warrior, which you can now find on YouTube for free. I think if you have premium, unlike Derek, you can watch Derek's movie. That's ironic. Derek can't even watch his own movie because he doesn't have premium. That doesn't seem right. Later on, we're going to be talking about Christopher Nolan's Odyssey movie. We're going to be reviewing the Mamas and the Papas debut album, because who doesn't want a Mamas and the Papas debut album review? I know Derek's got a few other things lined up. I don't know. We'll be playing Stump Julio later. For anybody who's interested, I'm also on BTM Reviews channel on Thursday night, where we usually just, I don't know, we start off with an idea and have a subject that we're going to talk about, and it just descends into us reminiscing about how great the 80s are. So any Gen Xers out there, come hang out with us on Thursday night. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Derek has left for a moment. You know, I just started working out about a month ago, and yesterday I got a little overzealous, and my entire body has shut down today. So that explains why I look like complete crap, at least more crap than I usually look. I woke up this morning, my triceps went on strike. My biceps noped out on the day. And even when I went to try to take a nice walk, a nice pleasant walk outside, my entire body said, nope, you're not doing that. Go back in. So I struggled through the day with my body wanting to be horizontal and my work wanting me to be vertical. It was a challenging day today. So while we wait for Derek to get back, as you notice, we had a new intro. So if any of you are watching this later and joining midstream, check out the intro. Derek put a really cool intro together. Derek always puts together good bumpers. Sometimes we do Dum Dum of the Week, which I don't think we have today. Apparently there is no Corey Feldman news. So some of our regular segments are taking a break this week, like my triceps. But we'll see. We have a lot of entertaining things coming up soon, including whatever's going to happen here, which is, I guarantee you, not going to be quite as entertaining as that tower was. How do you sneak a 40-foot tower up on a fort? I don't know. It seems like somebody should have had some sort of fire to do something. Didn't they have, can they do like fire arrows or something, or launch a cow like they did in Monty Python's Holy Grail? That might have worked. The flaming cow defense. It should have been a general.
All right.
We don't know exactly what Francis Marion looked like because there were no portraits or paintings of him that were ever made. But we do have some physical descriptions of him, and the descriptions that we have are less than flattering. Apparently, he had what were called badly formed knees and ankles that caused him to walk with a limp. And he was also described as having like a large protruding chin and a very large sloping forehead. So this guy doesn't look exactly like Mel Gibson. But what
basically like Fred Flintstone, but like meaner.
Yeah, I say it sounds like one of them creatures that we've talked about on Theory Thursdays over on BTM Reviews sometimes,
Yeah, exactly.
like a cryptid of some sort.
Francis Marion lacked in physical appearance. He more than made up for in courage and leadership qualities. And what this man contributes to the movement towards independence in this country just goes beyond words. Now, Francis Marion would be able to enjoy a few years of American independence, but sadly would pass away in February of 1795. And we are now at the site of Francis Marion's grave.
Pretty
You're
fancy
invited
grave.
to join Phoenix.
So here's the thing. Is in the Patriot, it says like he had like 8 children and then they died, but I don't know if he had children. I think that might have been the fallacy of the Patriot.
So I must have missed this, but I did not know that Francis Marion was a character in The Patriot. I've never seen it.
Well, it's loosely based off of Francis Marion.
Oh,
the movie
I
The
did not
Patriot
know
is
that.
loosely based off of him. So there was things that they took, you know, it's one of those things where it's like they take historical stuff, but sometimes they move the goalpost a little bit when it comes to actually doing stuff. But the
Sure.
tower thing would have been great for the Patriot.
I'm actually more enraged now that Francis Marion, I mean, The Patriot is loosely based on Francis Marion. How would you leave the tower out? What were they thinking?
Exactly. I just watched The Patriot like last week, a week before. I love The Patriot. Such a great movie.
I got to watch that maybe.
Of the final resting place of the swamp fox himself, Francis Marion. Now, this site here is the Belle Isle Plantation, which was the plantation of his brother, Gabriel Marion. So after Francis Marion dies, he is going to be interred here. Like Francis Marion's own plantation, unfortunately, is underwater under Lake Marion. But as we approach here, well, we can see a couple of bronze plaques. So this one saying General Francis Marion and his wife rest within this enclosure. And then this one here says erected in grateful appreciation of the services of the swamp fox during the American Revolution by the DAR. It's Daughters of the American Revolution of South Carolina.
Yeah, it's not saying anything about him having children. So I think that was part of the fallacy of the Patriot versus the real guy. Because in the Patriot, he has like 7 kids, and one of them gets killed by the British, and he swears revenge and all this other stuff.
If I'm somebody and my wife's going to be buried near me, I go, can you bury her like out of earshot at least so I can get some peace, please?
I don't want to be nagged. Even in death, I don't want to be nagged.
No, I didn't take the trash out. I'm in a fucking tomb. Bitch.
Within here, real quick. So here on this side of this granite enclosure, we have 1795, which is, of course, the year that he died. And then on this plaque on the side, it says "Sacred to the."
I mean, it's kind of tall. It's kind of tall, but they ain't very long, right? This guy must have been a short fella.
Well, what were they back then? Like 4 feet was the average height, right? In the 1700s. Am I off a little bit?
What, probably 5'6" or something? 5'7"?
How dare you? I'm not much taller than
average
that.
height back then.
Oh yeah. Maybe.
Now they claim it's 5'10". I don't know. It's hard to say.
I don't know.
Memory of General Francis Marion, who departed this life on the 27th of February 1795 in the 63rd year of his age, deeply regretted by all his fellow citizens. History will record his worth, and rising generations embalm his memory as one of the most distinguished patriots and heroes of the American Revolution. And then it goes on to say, which elevated his native country to honor and independence and secured to her the blessings of liberty and peace. This tribute of veneration and gratitude is erected in commemoration of the noble and disinterested virtues of the citizen and the gallant exploits of the soldier. Who
Very wordy.
It's a bit much. Don't bore us. Get to the chorus.
Yeah,
Get straight to it.
He was a great man. He did stuff.
Yeah, he does seem like he was a great man.
He does.
Boy, yeah, that's a bit much. I agree.
Lived without fear and died without reproach. And then lying next to him.
That's what should have been his thing. Live without fear, die without reproach. That's all you need.
Dang, that's all you
That's
need.
the chorus.
Yeah,
you don't need all
exactly.
other wordy shit.
Well, because nerds like us that love movies and history and everything,
Mhm.
we're going to appreciate that stuff regardless if it's just live without approach.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep.
His wife, Mary Esther Marion, who died, it says 26th of July, 1815, at the age of 75. Now, this is
That's really old for the times. The 1700s, you did?
Yeah,
That's 75?
75. That's a good run. Because back then you died of all sorts of diseases, dysentery, whatever the hell. There wasn't all the medicine and all that business.
That's a hell of a run for that, for the 1700s.
not the original enclosure that holds his remains. Again, well, not again, but you see that it's above ground. That's something that's not uncommon in the low country, to have tombs or graves that are above ground. But the original one had a dang tree fall on it in the late 1800s. And then in 1893, I believe.
Holy smokes.
A new one
shit.
Yeah.
was erected here. Oh, yeah, there we go. 1893. So this one
So
encloses
grave got smashed
the
up by a
one
tree.
that was damaged by the tree.
But yeah, I thought that was kind of a different video than what we normally watch. You know what I mean?
I enjoyed it, if for nothing else, but that big rolling tower.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
I
Well,
enjoy it. Yeah, I enjoy stuff like that. So
Well, shout out to the Swamp Fox, a great American. We salute
yeah,
you,
it was.
sir.
And
Appreciate it.
the movie loosely based on him was awesome too. I love the Patriot. So I love me some Patriot. Okay, so this was posted by Arbor Cynic. We're going to talk about it, or you're probably going to talk about it more than I'm going to talk about it because it's not really my type of movie.
Oh, believe me, I'm going to talk about this.
Scene, and you can thank Cynic for finding that shit.
Thank you, Cynic. What's his channel? FFS, I think is his channel that he does sometimes.
FFS.
Here's my comment on this. So, as you know, I am a amateur student of Greek literature. Last year, I read all of Aristophanes, Euripides, Sophocles, Aeschylus, the Argonautica, the entire epic cycle from Homer, Ovid's Metamorphoses, everything. And I love this stuff. And when I heard Christopher Nolan was going to do the Odyssey, I'm like, I'm there, man. Day one, I can't wait. And they fucked it up. So now I'm waiting for it to come on streaming, if I even watch it.
I was saying you didn't go see it in the
No,
theater?
well, no, I'm not going to go see
Oh,
this
I
shit.
thought you'd been all over it.
So did I, Derek. But every time, all the reviews I saw, and it slowly they started making me angry. And my point, if you're going to make the Odyssey, hire Greeks and Turkish people.
And it's not my type of movie, so I don't give a shit about it. But it was one of those things where it's like, it seemed like they took a lot of liberties, and they weren't actually factual with a lot of stuff.
They took a lot of
Really
liberties.
irritated people.
They included things that weren't actually in the Odyssey, which you could do. For instance, they have, and spoiler alert for a 3,000-year-old story, they included the Trojan horse in the movie. The Trojan horse is not anywhere in the Odyssey at all. But it's fine. I'm like, okay, that's cool. But they shifted some characters around. They made Helen of Troy black, which is ridiculous. Athena is Hispanic. It's just all the way wrong. I could have lived with the casting, but then I heard that they also have like modern Zoomer language in there too. Like, let's go. Like, I don't think the Greek said let's. And the more I saw, the more I'm like, I can't do it. I'm too old. I'm happy. I have a girlfriend and a granddaughter now. I don't need to be triggered.
You're in a happy world right now.
So I'm not going to allow myself to be angry at the Odyssey. I will just read
when you
Homer.
see it, I'm gonna have you review it and give your opinion on it.
I'm going to be okay. That's fair.
I
will
don't
do that.
give a shit because it's not my type of movie.
I got you. But this is, one of the most important works of literature ever.
Somebody even said that they shouldn't even have called it the Odyssey because it's not the Odyssey. It doesn't follow anything for the writing and the books and everything.
No,
call it something else, but they did it strictly to basically shit on people.
It's just cast Greeks and Turkish people. I don't care if they're popular or if their name value is anything. I want authenticity. Why would you change the Odyssey? Just do what it says in the book. It's not that hard.
Wait a minute. I thought you couldn't do blackface, and then somebody had to be gay to play a gay character. But now there's Greeks and Romans, and
I don't know. We're
not sticking to the same thing. Oh,
Helen of Troy, the face that stole 1,000 bikes. Ridiculous.
It's almost like there's a double standard. Oh.
Yeah, whatever. It's stunt casting, and I don't like stunt casting in my classic Greek literature, so that's why I didn't go see the movie. Which, like you said, Derek, this is absolutely right up my alley.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that I'm not even going to bother seeing it says nothing, but it says what I just said.
I thought you would have been like, and you're not as much of a movie guy as I am, but I thought this would be the Overton window that would drive you to the movie theater.
I was there. Me and my daughter both. My daughter and I read the Odyssey together. She's big into Greek literature too, and we're like, I can't wait till day one, Odyssey. And then slowly but surely, they started angering me to the point where I'm not even going to go see it. So now Dune Part 3 is the movie that I'm most looking forward to. And then I saw the trailer for that, and it's Zendaya bitching at the main character, like nagging him like he forgot to take the trash out. And I'm like, they're fucking this up for me too. Why can't we just have nice things, Derek?
Why they have to put Zendaya in everything? Why?
Her agent shout out to whoever her agent is. He's putting the work in.
I guess.
I don't even dislike Zendaya. I'm neutral on her, but she's everywhere.
Yeah.
Anyway, there you go. That was not even close to the rant I could have gone on this, but we'll wait. I'll watch the movie.
When the movie comes out, I may force you to watch it.
I'll do it for the good of the channel, Derek.
Do it for the culture. Speaking of somebody who's very cultured, okay? Mm-hmm. Sonny Houston, who is a host of The View, has a son that got detained for trespassing, and decided to be super mom and go there and try to use her little fancy little celebrity status to try to get him out of it. So the 2 body cams that we're going to watch of Sonny Houston.
She's an idiot anyway. She's one of those broads on The View, right?
Idiot. And she'll probably make every excuse for him too.
My baby didn't do nothing.
He didn't do nothing.
He a good boy.
Pleasure. How are you? This is my son.
Yeah, well, so, and?
Walking along the tracks.
Okay. On a run, on a walk, and the gate was open. I was like, I see. Yeah. 4 seconds.
On the phone. It's on the phone with me. Actually.
Okay.
I'm a former federal prosecutor. He knows he's a Harvard grad who teaches 4th grade geometry to some.
See her immediately put a label on herself to give her some sort of edge in the situation. Like I'm a Harvard grad, and he's the smartest man on the face of the earth. I mean, this is a psychopath right here.
My first 2 thoughts are A, I'm not arresting you, ma'am. So I don't care what your bona fides are that you're a prosecutor. I'm arresting him. And I didn't know Harvard grads were immune from the law. So What does that have to do with anything?
And if he's a Harvard smarty pants, then what is he doing walking on a fucking train track?
That's another good point. I didn't think of that. You're right.
Well, he's smarter than everybody. He's smarter than me.
But what does this broad think the cop's going to do? Just go, oh, well, he's a Harvard grad. Well, never mind then. Please go ahead. Let me go pit you an olive.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Just drop the charges, whatever.
Yeah. Would you like to shoot some heroin in front of me? That's fine. Harvard grad, please. He doesn't look like a Harvard grad to me.
It's an innocent mistake. I understand you have to violation, but it's
Where'd you go? You were like over here. So yeah, there's like an open gate.
And isn't her husband under federal investigation as well?
Yeah. Yep. I like that the son's, I don't know his name, whatever, Schoolie Hostin, whatever his name is. He's like, well, of course I was trespassing. The gate was open. Well, that's not a defense on what you just don't go through the gate. Do you have no impulse control?
I mean, if your name is Hostin, then come on in. I mean,
Yeah.
There's a sign right there.
Yeah, it's implied. You can just walk wherever if you're a Harvard grad. Harvard grad, my ass.
Over there, and there's some. I was about to show something.
So basically, out of the three people in the family, two of them are criminals. Hey, it's a good family.
Yeah. I mean, it was just trespassing. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but it's how they're responding to it that's annoying.
Like,
take,
no big deal.
You just take the L,
He's just
man.
a kid. He didn't know better, but he's a Harvard grad. You know that? That's what she's doing.
He's certainly high IQ. Apparently, he can't read no trespassing signs. They don't teach that in Harvard.
He walked up to it. No trespass. Okay, sound it out. Trespass thing.
Oh,
okay.
That must. Oh, that means I can just walk in. I think that's what no trespassing means. It means no worry. Come in. I'm a fucking rocket scientist if this guy's a Harvard graduate.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. Situations, they're not always like you. So sometimes the situations go a little.
Actually, many times they probably are like you, but okay.
Yeah.
It's better to be safe.
Would you care to meet our German Shepherd that we have in the police station, sir?
Would this be a ticket anyway? Wouldn't it be a fine?
Yeah, I mean, it's not like somebody called the cops to charge him with trespassing. He just rolled through a gate, I guess, on a train track, as Harvard graduates do.
Yeah, why does Sonny Houston need to go over there for just a ticket?
Dude, listen, that's exactly what I was just thinking, Derek. This is a grown-ass man, right? If he graduated college, he's like 23, 24. Does he need mommy to come bail him out?
Yeah, no shit.
Pathetic. Grow up, sir. Respectively. Respectfully.
So is mom going to give him the silent treatment when they get in the car, or is she going to start yelling at him?
No, I guarantee you she thinks that her baby never can do anything wrong. She's going to blame the gate. Well, they shouldn't have had the gate open. Yeah, they didn't want people to walk through it. They shouldn't have left it open.
She saw the gate and it gave her visions of slavery, and then all of a sudden,
that's right.
Enslaved.
Yeah,
I never was. I'm driving a Mercedes and have a kid that went to Harvard, but we're enslaved.
I'm gonna roll up one of those Revolutionary War towers up to Sonny Hostin's house.
No shit. I totally want to. Just with a megaphone. No weapons, just a megaphone.
No, of course, no weapons. Yeah.
You got two criminals in the house.
Come out with your hands up. All Harvard graduates, please come out with your hands up. Whatever, just take the ticket. Pay it. You'd be done with it.
Yeah, that is a ticket. What does mom have to be there for? I don't understand.
Because that's how moms are. So helicopter parents. They think they're. I'll bet you this is her only son. That's my guess. For the record, I'm sure this young gentleman is an actual Harvard graduate. I'm just playing a character on the internet.
I mean, if you're forthcoming with information, and he's like, "Yeah, I did it."
Yeah.
Generally, the cops are going to give you a ticket, or they'll give you a slap on the wrist because you admitted that you screwed up.
I got busted for DUI.
You don't need mom to be there to just admit that. Yeah, I made I made a bonehead decision right there.
Right. I got popped for a DUI during my first divorce because, of course, when you're going through a divorce, you kind of do the whole country music thing. And I'm surprised my dog didn't die, but it was so I got a DUI. The cop, I did the breathalyzer, which I failed miserably. And then he started having me do the tests. And I told him halfway through the straight line walk, I'm like, you got me. Just go ahead and arrest me. I'm not. And I think that helped when I was in court. He's like, oh, yeah, he was real fine, didn't cause any trouble. Because I'm like, I don't know, I'm guilty.
Yeah.
I'm not going to fight it.
Like, what do you want me to say?
Cuff me. I'm good.
I'm guilty.
Yeah.
Because it's Sonny Houston, she thinks that the cops are about to beat her son, and that's why she had to be there.
Yeah, I think it's actually, I have been in relationships with people who have this kind of mother energy where their son is a perfect little angel and can never do anything wrong. So she's automatically,
I mean,
assuming
Hulk Hogan showed up to his son's DUI. Remember we watched that where Hulk Hogan showed up?
He didn't tell the judge that my baby didn't do nothing wrong.
No,
right?
He didn't. He literally just said, how's it going?
She's trying to get her Harvard graduate son out of, being responsible for something.
To be lenient on him, basically.
Yeah. I mean, I don't say throw him in jail or stick the canines on him. He just
But it's just like, a famous person, and that's his mom, so we'll be a little lenient on him.
Yeah.
Because we're worried about her talking to her viewers on The View.
It's amazing who they let be lawyers nowadays.
Yeah, no shit. Okay, so that's one's just about done. Let me switch over to this might be kind of the same thing, just a different angle.
Yeah. I ain't even mad at the kid. He just, whatever, trespass. What are you going to do? Fine.
Violation, okay? I know you're upset.
Get your hand off your hip.
Yeah, no shit.
Show some respect. You're going to do this too with the neck?
Which is
yeah.
Far from the subject. It's dangerous.
My mom's a lawyer, by the way.
That's okay. What's your name?
What's your name, sir?
I'm Brian.
Brian, is that your badge number 2814?
Yes. So the reason we're stopping you, this is trespassing right here.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was open over there. I was just walking out and running.
Oh, this smug prick.
Over there?
Yeah.
Okay. So
I saw it just looked open for me. So I just walked in.
So this is considered trespassing. It's criminal trespass. The reason why it's such a big deal, people get hit by a train all the time. We want to prevent it, obviously.
Brother, can you please?
You want me to hold it for you?
Yeah, my the phone's at 2%. FYI.
So this is considered trespassing. It's a big deal. We don't want people to get hit by a train.
He's high.
We can run it over. Okay.
Think
Do you
so?
have any ID on you?
Yes.
Okay.
He's got that kind of.
It's in my phone.
Yes.
That shit-eating grin.
I'm just speculating.
Oh, see?
Hey, Mom,
Tell
how
him
are
your
you?
mother is a federal prosecutor and a host for The View.
This is Officer Gomez. Your son's fine. Right? How are you?
Just turn the phone off. You don't need to talk to her.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
He's a Harvard graduate.
Yeah.
What is with the labels? Does she immediately think because she had the money to send his ass to Harvard, even though, I mean,
he may be very smart. I'm not.
He might be very smart, but
yes,
not in this instance. He wasn't. So, like,
no, I'm enraged that the cop is even entertaining talking to her. He's an adult.
Yes.
I'd hang up. Like, okay, congratulations. I'm a cop.
Thank you, ma'am. We're gonna detain him. We're gonna take him over here, and then we're gonna ask him some questions, and then if you want to meet us over here, done.
Yeah, or even just go. Oh, I'm sorry, your connection's breaking. You're breaking up. I'm sorry, I can't even click.
Oh, Sonny Houston's calling. Fuck her. Click.
Not a criminal. He has no criminal record, no criminal history.
He does now.
He does
Yes,
now.
yes. No, I understand that. The issue is, like I told your son, is this is considered criminal trespassing. So besides being illegal, it's actually very dangerous for him to be around the railroad tracks. You know, we get people that get hit all the time.
Yeah. Didn't you teach your Harvard grad son not to walk on railroad tracks?
He's a smiley pants, and he knows everything.
So you said that. Can I grab my phone?
Absolutely. Go ahead.
And if the phone dies, can we call her?
Absolutely.
So yeah, just tell her.
Miss Austin, it's Officer Gomez.
Hi, Officer Gomez. I'm about 4 minutes away.
Okay, that's fine. So I just wanted to give you the heads up. So I am going to be writing your son what's called an appearance ticket. I'm sure you know what that is. I'll explain
Miss
everything
District
where he has to
Attorney.
report,
A ticket.
because it is criminal trespass where he was. It's normally in a. Hold on for 1 second, miss. It's normally a misdemeanor. Obviously, we're cutting it down to the violation because listen, there's nothing on his record. He's been very cooperative with us.
He's not that smart. I don't want to, make him suffer.
Officer, is that really necessary? This is a kid that doesn't do anything. He's a Harvard graduate.
Is she crying? There's no crying in Sonny Hostin's world.
This is peak delusional, narcissistic mother behavior. I have seen this firsthand. My baby can't do nothing wrong.
Not a criminal. Yes, yes. He broke the law.
Yeah, I mean, technically he did. I mean,
it's a trespass violation.
the cop's like, it's no big deal, ma'am.
Inconvenience, I understand that.
You need to simmer down and shut up.
You need to check your tone, bitch.
Because again,
I understand, but what I'm asking of you is once a judge gets this, all he would have to do is pay a fine anyway. There is a path.
What happens if you didn't do it?
What do you mean?
What happens if you're like, oh, I would like to write this?
Well, we have cameras everywhere. If we didn't see you, somebody would have called it over.
Correct.
And
there was too many.
What a stupid question.
I hate to say, it's like my partner.
Did he really ask the cops, well, what would have happened if you didn't see me?
I really appreciate you.
What an idiot.
You arrest me because I'm black. He's thinking that.
Hi, miss, how are you?
His mom thinks that way. You gonna sit there and tell me that her son doesn't think that way?
I don't. Yeah, I wouldn't. Maybe.
So, like I explained to you, normally it's a misdemeanor charge. We're dumbing it down to
That body language, though.
I know you're upset. We just do it as a deterrence because, again, like I explained to you on the phone,
He's explaining too much.
Yeah.
Far from the subject.
I wouldn't give her the time of day.
See ya.
Yeah, that's right.
That's pretty much it.
Can you give him a warning?
I cannot at this point. I have to recognize him.
She should know that, district attorney.
Yeah.
And like I said,
he's not.
it's usually a misdemeanor.
Not going to prevent him from getting a job or something.
No, it's no big deal. He made a mistake. He walked through a gate. He couldn't read the sign. He didn't have enough years at Harvard to figure out. He only got up to the letter M apparently in school. So
yeah, the combination of the N and the O. I'm confused.
All he could see, he just saw assing, and he's like, "Oh, I'm going to go right in there."
How are you?
I don't know how cops have this patience. I would.
Yeah, we already seen that.
Blow a gasket.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's just like he screwed up. Take your medicine, and move on.
That's it. That's
it.
It's
have mom try to save you, saying he didn't do nothing wrong. It was the white people.
It's called accountability.
Yeah,
I'm going to take accountability and go get a beer, Derek. I will be back in 30 seconds.
That's fine because I've got something for you when you come back.
Hold up. Oh, okay, good.
Grandpa Julio. So if you guys like the stream and our conversations, I'd love for you guys to be part of it. So definitely like and subscribe and hang out in the chat and say hello. I want to do a subathon in a couple weeks. We are over 4,000 on our watch time. So we need to get to 1,000 subs. So I want to do a subathon and do it like on a Friday night from like 6 p.m. to like 1 or 2 a.m. and just kind of hang out. I want to invite a bunch of people and hopefully people show up because sometimes they say, oh yeah, I will. And then they don't. So hopefully people will show up and hang out and BS with us. I'll probably grab just kind of a handful of stories or whatever, but it'd be mostly just yucking it up and having fun and trying to get some more subs going and everything else. So yeah, this next one is we've covered this lady a few times in the past. She had a problem with fitting in an Uber, and the Uber driver said, no, you're going to mess up my shocks and everything. I'm denying you entrance to my car because she's a large individual. And then she's also had like a carrier van or like a pass van that she has to drive around in because no civil vehicle this lady will fit in. So when Julio comes back, she's going to be our dum-dum of the week. She's been our dum-dum a couple times. Yep. She is going to be our dum-dum of the week a couple times. All right, let me get this ready. Let me get it ready. Get it ready.
All right.
All right, Julio, you ready? You ready?
What am I looking at?
Dum 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 de doo de dum 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 de doo de dum 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 de doo de dum. Wow 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 wow.
Oh, Bo.
That's the musical Dum Dum. So this one fits. Okay, the woman on the right, we have covered multiple times. She is the Detroit rapper that got yeeted from a Uber because the Uber driver said that he doesn't want his shocks messed up. The next time that we covered her, she was like riding around with a pass van because she couldn't fit in any other vehicles.
Yep.
Now she is just chilling, and it looks like at some dance studio because the guy to the left has got some sort of leotard on or something. So yeah, we're gonna this Detroit rapper. Yeah.
Okay. You can't say that word. I'll tell you what, that chair is putting in overtime. That's the real MVP.
The guy in the pink is like. That's a new hit song. What do you think, Julio?
I love it. I love some of the lyrics are amazing. I will say that. I love the N word being said all the time. I'm going to sing it
about her coochie. She's a good 500-600 pounds.
Yeah, I'll be singing it in my head all night. N coochie N. Actually, it's not much different than what I normally sing to myself at night, to be honest with you. So,
you call yourself an N word before going to bed?
I'm on. How about those Commanders, Derek? Well, they got a good year coming up. Here's the deal: if you're, okay, I would be ashamed to dress like that if I was that big.
I would too. Looks like a big diaper.
I'm like 20, 25 pounds overweight. Working on it. Lost 10 pounds the past month and a half. So good.
Go.
I'm not going to the pool and taking my shirt off. And I'm not even that obese. Like I could get away with it, but I want to present myself in a way that's respectable.
I'm a big dude. Always been a big dude. I'm like 6'1".
Well,
it's like 340 pounds. I've always been a big dude. My math teacher wanted me to play football when I was in high school.
Sure.
Because at high school, I was 6 foot, 240 pounds.
Ooh.
At like 15 years old. So I've always been a big guy. So it's called genetics.
Yeah.
This lady, there's no genetics with this lady being that large.
No.
And then she's gonna sing about her coochie. Like what?
It's disgusting to even think about. And like I feel bad for people with weight problems. It's a challenge. And maybe hers is some sort of pituitary gland thing, but have some self-respect, woman. Don't be rolling out in a bikini if you weigh 700 pounds. Ain't nobody got time for that. I mean,
and not talking about your coochie when you're 700 pounds. I'm sorry. That's a little bit. Like, am I going to talk about having a 6-pack abs? And it's like,
no,
I'm not going to. Am I going to write a movie or short film about my 6-pack abs? No, I'm not going to, because I know my lane. My lane ain't talking about my coochie and my penis and all this other shit.
Right. The reason that I am a little overweight is because of me. I'm not proud of it. Because I'm lazy, or used to be.
Yeah, not anymore.
Not anymore, man.
Your grandfather.
I'm on fire, dude. I work out every day now. Man. Grandfather, girlfriend. I'm fucking.
I've turned. Your life the last month has been supercharged.
It's been great. As the wrestlers say, I got one more run left in me, brother. I'm ready to roll.
Take advantage of it, man. Take advantage of it. So yeah, that's our Dum Dum of the week. Dum 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 de doo de dum 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 de doo de dum 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 de doo de dum. Wow 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 wow.
Boo boo
boo boo.
God, that poor chair.
Okay, so this isn't related too much to the frames and rhythm stuff. This was the last week or so in Florida. The weather has been out of control. I went to, when was it? I think it was Saturday. It was either Friday or Saturday. The lightning was so bad, it sounded like bombs in the air. Like it was insane. So this was caught on this guy's Ring camera. This was in Florida during the time that I was talking about. It was wild. He's out having a good time. Go around the car.
Oh shit! God damn! Up jumped the devil. Holy moly!
That was freaking lightning, and that was everywhere. It sounded like freaking bombs in the air. It was freaking nuts.
Are they going to play that again? I want to see that again. That was crazy. I'm just going to finna go out here and
grab my stuff.
Jesus.
That is freaking crazy.
I go right back in the house. He's a brave man.
Nope. Go back in the house.
Spin right back around.
He's like, I'm just going to grab my shit and I'm going back in the house.
Oh, he's grabbing baby car seats. His wife wouldn't let him come back in the house without those, I'm sure.
And did his wife check on him? I mean, what kind of bitch is that?
She don't care.
Yeah, we'll watch it again. He's having a good day, grabbing some grandkids' baby seats. Man, that's wild, dude.
Honey, you better get back in here with them seats. I don't care if it's lightning. Get out there and get him.
Crazy, dude. I saw it live in person. It was crazy.
You gotta stay inside, man. It's too dangerous out there. The planet is mean sometimes.
Okay, so you've been to Walgreens or CVS to grab your prescriptions.
Of course.
This lady has also, she works at the Walgreens and she's an expert.
I see.
She got caught stealing more than 600 Xanax pills, and the entire body cam investigation captured it on camera.
Okay.
I'm going to take you to the New Orleans Police Department and make some phone calls to the state's attorney.
Okay, what do I do about my car and stuff?
I'll take you back here. Do you have any property here? Is there anything in the car that's stolen right now?
No, my purse is.
Of course not.
Well, we can get
my
grab
ID
that.
and everything.
Yeah, we'll go to your car and grab that. Where are your keys at?
My keys are. I don't have anything in the pharmacy. Everything just here with me. Not sure if you want to check my pockets.
Okay, you just empty your pockets onto the.
She's gonna start pulling out bottles of Xanax out of all her pockets.
Yeah, no shit.
Well,
no, you can put all that back in your. I was just making sure you can hold on to that. I'm gonna.
so does this mean I'm fired?
Devices or anything?
I'm not going to take it right now, but I'm going to take it once I get to the PD and put it in a box, and I'm going to give it all right back to you. But I'm going to handcuff you and.
Oh, yeah.
This is real. Don't steal.
I know this is not me. I know.
Yeah, it is.
I don't. I'm sorry. It's not one of those things where you did it one time. Guaranteed, she's done it more than one time. Guaranteed.
She maybe going through some hard times, saw an easy way to make money, I'm assuming. But yes, when you say, well, this isn't me, well, unfortunately it is right now.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be like if I told the cop, it's this DUI, it's not me. He's like, well, you just did it. It's you.
Yeah, no shit. You endangered other people, and this lady's selling Xanax, and yeah.
Oh, you can make a drink here.
Free for 319.
If you could put your hands behind your back. Why don't you put your watch in your pocket? I want to scratch that out.
I mean, at least she's being, decent about the whole thing, She's kind of like, yeah, you got me.
A pharmacy has cameras everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
You're not getting away with it at a pharmacy.
Nope.
There's too much liability at a pharmacy.
That's embarrassing, though. She's going to have to do the walk of shame through the store.
What happens, and this is just for example, and I don't think she's going to jail for this, but what happens if one of those Xanaxes somehow had some different effect on somebody and then they die?
No,
it's on her ass.
That's a good point.
Why would you risk your career for a quick buck?
People get desperate and they take desperate measures, I guess, which it seems like she did, and she got caught.
I've been desperate, but I don't do crack rocks and steal shit because I fucked up.
Yeah.
I've read
I do have a locker here, so I'm sorry, I'm just not telling you this.
Where's the locker?
It's right outside of the door. It should be unlocked already. You could just open it.
307
I mean, she's being copacetic about it. I appreciate that.
41235 and a 28. Go to the
Right.
No.
Charles Young 90413 CY 90413 Toy camera.
Jay, have you ever been arrested before?
No.
What's your social security?
Earrings?
No.
You said no earring.
That's fine.
Okay.
Stewart was taken into custody and
Well,
transported to the
anything
New
else
Lenox
on
Police
there?
Department, where she was charged with
And
theft
patch
and
down.
possession
Okay.
of a controlled substance.
It looks like my
Share your
bedroom.
thoughts below, and
Comfy.
please like.
It's one of those things where it's like, come on, like
Bad decision. Not. I mean, people. I'm
Did
a
she
kinder
go to
and. Yeah, where's Sonny Hostin at? To say,
yeah,
hey.
we're Sunny trying to save her ass. I mean, it's one of her black people, so
Yeah, I do have compassion for people, so I'm a
Powers to
kinder and
people.
I'm a kinder and gentler person since I've become a grandpa. Derek, peace and love.
Wow, you changed so much.
Well, more happy Julio here.
What a guy! What a guy!
Hey, I love this guy. That's Chris Gore, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I like him.
Okay, I like me some Chris Gore. I met him many years ago before he
Oh.
started doing YouTube. I met him on a film set where he was still doing Attack of the Show movie reviews.
Yeah,
Back in the day.
on the
We're
G4
talking-
channel.
He was still on G4 doing the movie reviews when I met him on an
Mm-hmm.
indie film set. And I sent him a super chat, I want to say 2 weeks ago, and told him, I said, Chris, I met you years ago on a film set. And he's like, oh, he's like, that's cool. So he was, and he's from Metro Detroit. So yeah, I'm a fan of Chris Gore.
Yeah, he's a big indie film guy.
Yeah, he is.
That's like his wheelhouse.
So they're at a con. It's him, it's Alan, and it's Critical Drinker that are doing a panel about movies.
Okay, all good
And
lads.
I didn't grab. Alan says a little something, and then Critical Drinker says some little something at the end. But I was more interested in what Chris Gore had to say. So
So
I'll watch it real quick.
Alan Ing is Chris Gore's co-host on Chris Gore's channel Film Thread. Correct?
That's correct. Yes.
Gotcha.
Seated in Hollywood, and that is that you are only able to identify with someone who looks like you. And that's a colossally stupid idea. The purpose of all fiction and storytelling is that you are able to see the world through the eyes of the protagonist. And so that's what made Star Wars so universal. We could all see ourselves in Luke, or maybe Han, or maybe Princess Leia. They replaced them with identities, and you're supposed to like them because of their identities, not their values.
There's a saying that's been going around, male and pale is stale. It's this idea that the way people used to make movies is old and boring. And so we need to bring a new generation in to tell stories in a new way, not realizing that the reason stories, movies, television are so popular is because they follow certain principles of storytelling. What seems to be happening in Hollywood now is to say, I'm not coming to you where you're at and as the person you are, but I want to tell you the person you should be. They expect us now to pay money to buy tickets to see a movie about people we can't relate to.
It's not just the person that you should be, it's that I hate the person that you are. And I want you to feel guilty about the person that you are. And I think, wow, isn't that strange that tends to alienate an audience?
The Critical Drinker seems like he's a nice guy behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't like his videos because it's the same video for every single film review that he does.
Yeah, he's got a gimmick.
The same memes, the same video, the same everything. It's
That's true.
Cookie cutter movie review.
See, what makes me angry is he's claiming to be some sort of crazy drinker, but he's in shape like that. And clearly, you're not a drunk because you're not fat and bloated like I am. So I call foul on you, sir.
So he's not living the gimmick. That's what you're trying to say.
That's right. He's no Ric Flair. He's not living the gimmick. So my problem with some of what they just said, and this is why I think movie nerds are a little out of touch at times. Here's the secret. Nobody goes to see movies anymore. The young audience watches TikTok and Instagram and YouTube. So when you're trying to capture a young audience, what does that even mean? There isn't one.
Yeah, they're trying to capture an audience that doesn't exist.
Correct. That's what I think.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it just comes off about speaking the message, because you're not talking to anybody. You're literally talking to the clouds on
Right.
people that aren't actually watching it. I'm a movie dork. I'll watch stuff.
Yeah.
I'll critique stuff. I'll do stuff. But it's just like that, because that's what I'm into.
Mhm.
But Johnny, who's 15 or 17 or whatever, they haven't grown up watching great movies. They watch YouTube videos, TikTok videos.
Yeah. It's like
YouTube
mainstream.
shorts.
Same with music. I'm a guitar person. I like guitar music, right? If you turn the radio on, like pop stations, there ain't much of that anymore.
Yeah.
You have to go find it, or in my case, you have to write it yourself. But
It's pretty crazy. Stuff in the early 2000s, early 2000s and early 2010s is on the classic rock station. What the fuck is that about?
It's a oldies 95, and we're gonna go way back to Maroon 5. I'm like, what? No.
2012, bro. So yeah, shout out to Chris Gore. I'm a Chris Gore guy, so
Me too.
shout out to him.
Yep, good channel. Film Threat. His
Okay,
panel
just-
shows suck though. I can't lie. I don't like those. I just
Yeah, I
like when
don't-
it's him and
yeah, I
Alan.
Yeah. When Alan and him are talking about movies and stuff, that's why I like it. The panel shows are mid.
Well, the problem is he's good and Alan's good,
Yeah.
but the panelists, the other ones, I don't know.
They're just
so
yes
good.
men. They
They kinda-
always have the same type of take, and they
Mhm.
never go in depth on, like, they'll just do the we hate Star Wars, we hate Kevin Feige, we hate the thing. You know what I mean? It's just like, bro,
Right. Kathleen Kennedy stepping to, yeah, I got you.
yeah,
It's
bro,
like a script.
Have a little bit more of a different thought or perspective.
I think people like you and I should argue more on the show. That's my stance. It ain't personal. It's good for business.
That's true.
People don't go to see the WWE to see people getting along. They want feuds and shit like that.
We don't really argue, but our biggest disagreements is music, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You have a different flavor of music than I do.
I have a musician's taste in music, and you have a director's taste in movies. That's what I would say.
Yeah, that's true.
It's
But
fair
we're
enough.
not dicks about it. We just don't see eye to eye on that. And
No,
I
it's
think
fine.
it's fun for the show. You know what I mean?
I agree with you.
Yeah.
It's not personal.
Yeah.
I enjoy streaming with you, but if I disagree with you, I would disagree with you. Yeah.
Because some of the album of the weeks that we did, you disagreed with me.
Tonight, I have a feeling we're going to be on the same page, but we'll see.
Maybe, I don't know. Okay, this is one of my guys. He's a country music guy, Gavin Adcock. I've seen him live.
I
He
remember
was
him.
with Morgan Wallen, so I saw him with Morgan Wallen.
Nice.
He made a video because this right here is the last night that he was on Morgan Wallen's tour. He's going and doing other gigs and other shows. So this was his last night. And he wanted, it was one of like those things where it was like, it's the last night. He wanted to give him a gift saying, thank you for letting me be on the tour. But you have a Morgan Wallen who is worth millions.
Yeah, he's a big deal, right?
He's a big deal. So, like, when are you going to get a guy that literally can buy anything that he fucking wants?
I don't know.
So
Tell him to
he's
take his
basically
damn.
making a video showing this.
What's going on? So most of y'all know I've been opening up for Morgan Wallen over the past couple years. And I wanted to get him something for an end of tour gift. We're playing our last show here in Baltimore with him. And I thought to myself, what should I get somebody that can get anything in the world they want to by themselves? And my answer was something that they would never get themselves. And y'all be prepared. I'm calling this thing right here Rufus. And it's a buck ass.
It's like
now
half
made into a
chicken,
little
half.
critter with some
I don't know what the hell it is.
It's what the? It's like a vulture chicken bull.
Got a little
Yeah.
hanger here on the back. So can't wait to see what he thinks.
I mean,
most of y'all know I've been opening up for
Just
Morgan.
somebody will give him some shot glasses or something fun. He gets him the weirdest thing ever, which is awesome.
I do have a pet peeve. I know I'm petty and pedantic, but take your sunglasses off inside.
Oh yeah.
It's a thing with me. I'm sorry. I apologize. Who's this guy? Gavin Adcock. I love
Yeah.
you, but I can't vibe with that. Now, I didn't mind Rufus. That was a good idea because I'll bet you Morgan Wallen has never even thought about getting one of those.
No, he wouldn't buy it for himself, so it was a great gift.
I agree. I agree.
I thought it was great. Okay, so I saw this video and I'm like, this is just amazing. Okay, so if you're having a bad day, say you're Sonny Hostin's kid and you trespassed and you're sitting there getting a ticket and
Harvard graduate.
Mommy comes to try to help you.
Right.
But then you have a guy that comes out of nowhere that is got a guitar and some music and he roasts you as the moment is happening of him standing there with the cops.
I love that idea. Awesome.
He ain't going to jail. He's going in the ambulance tonight. In the ambulance tonight. Homie about to hit the hospital. He done tore his knee. I'm the brother on the microphone feeling out of me. Homie about to punch me and fail. And tore his whole jail. Shout out to my homies here. They gonna get you, bro. I'm the brother on the mic taking pictures, though.
I love it.
You're getting roasted as you're all fucked up. I love it.
He tore his knee, trying to mess with me. He tore his knee.
Oh, I love it.
It's pretty good freestyling.
Trying to mess with me. He tore his knee. Tore his knee.
What's up, King Trot?
Shout out to the paramedics, and they about to help you out. Give him some morphine. You know he need it without a doubt. That means swole as hell. I'm the brother on the mic that never fail. He tried to run across the street and challenge me.
Okay. Okay. Remember a couple weeks ago we talked about like entrance music. I want this guy to my entrance music, roasting the fuck out of me. As I'm going through.
I'm a huge fan of this guy, right? And apparently the backstory is
fat ass. He's walking around.
Apparently the backstory here, the lead up is this cracker down here tried to come at King Trot, and if you're going to come at the king, you best not miss. So King Trot must have whipped his ass and then roasted him in a freestyle rap while the guy had the paramedics. That's Sigma male energy.
I want somebody roasting me as I'm going to the ring.
Yo, you getting busted for a DUI. I don't even know why you try. You know the cop.
He walks around like he's got a stick up his ass and like just roasting me.
You've been divorced 4 times. Why don't you just give up? All right. What a legend.
That's what you get, man, messing with God's people.
That's a big dude.
Taurus me, get. Taurus me, messing with me. Taurus me, get.
Taurus
me, messing with me. He done Taurus me, get. Taurus me, messing with me. Taurus me, get.
The paramedics have not responded to him getting roasted the entire time.
What's up, man?
My man.
I wonder where this is. I need to go there. I need to do something illegal and get roasted by him.
It almost looks like Vegas.
I was going to say the same thing.
Hard Rock. It almost looks like Vegas, but I'm not sure. Yeah, it says Park MGM right behind him. That looks like Vegas.
Homie ran across the street and simply fell.
God damn, he's got some cash in that little tip bucket he's got. I appreciate that.
Taurus me.
Messing with me. He done Taurus me. Get. Taurus me. Messing with me. He done Taurus me. Get.
I love him. Does he have more videos? We need to follow him. I need more videos from King Trot.
Yeah, King Trot. Yeah, we're gonna look him up real quick.
a great American, King Trot. I salute you, King Trot.
King Trot
makes me want to commit a crime near him. It'd be an honor to be roasted by King Trot. A great American.
Oh, I just pulled up the same one. Give me 1 second. I'll pull something else up. See here.
You know what I like about it? It's unique what he's doing.
Yeah, it's
like
different.
I'm just gonna sit here and freestyle roast people who are criminals as they get carted off. What is TikTok?
You didn't know. Barber. I'm on this side, Renee. So I wrote this song a little while ago. It's very special to me. I pray you enjoy it. If you don't, you'll enjoy it later. It'll be in your subconscious mind somewhere. Here we go. Well, if I say something, then it gotta be real. This one word's worth a million. Give a lot of refill. People question if I be the prodigy still, or am I just mentally and logically ill? Cause I think of the world in a whole new fashion, sharing knowledge that couldn't just blow right past you. Cause in the same second, man, your soul gon' grab it. Cause your brain's a sponge and your heart is elastic. And this tameless tongue.
I don't know, man. King Trot's falling off. I liked it when he was roasting people.
In the glued-in cabinet, without an idea what to do about it. I don't doubt it's hard to break an addiction and accept this.
He probably makes more money roasting people as they're going by. He's just roasting the shit out of people. That'd be great.
He needs to lean into that gimmick because there's like a million people who can spout stupid fucking 8th grade poetry to a beat. That's nothing.
Yeah,
roasting people is his talent.
Yeah.
That would be my suggestion to King Trot if I were his manager. I may reach out to him.
Hurt his knee. Okay, so Limp Bizkit was in concert. This is the 7/19/2026. So this was 3 days ago.
Love me some Limp Bizkit.
This was live in Chicago. And Super Troopers, the movie. You ever seen Super Troopers?
I have not seen it, but I know of it.
I think that they have a second Super Troopers that are coming out.
Okay.
And Limp Bizkit had Super Troopers on the stage with them. So they did like a little bit of a thing with Super Troopers.
All right.
Do you chicken fuckers like when these guys break noise ordinances? I also got you chicken fuckers on breaking curfew. Do you like when these chicken fuckers break curfew?
Listen, officer, you're a little out of line. You're gonna get these people riled up, and they're not gonna take much more of your shit. You know, what are you guys gonna put up with this shit? We are not breaking any laws. There's no laws broken up here.
I bet if we look around, we'll find a few things that break some laws.
Probably right.
What do you got up there? What do you got?
This is a funny looking musical instrument.
Oh.
It's some kind of a flute.
It's a flute.
That breaks the law, right?
Hold on. That's a flute. It's a flute.
Hang on.
That's no flute. I think that might be illegal. I think that might be.
It's a flute.
What's that?
Damn, it's a big ass bag of gold.
That's a bag of fucking
Oh,
weed.
God. No, that's weed. That big bag of weed.
What's up with this?
He needs to pour it out. The crowd will get angry.
Wait, is this legal?
That is legal here.
That's legal. Okay, that's
Chicago. It is.
medicinal, right? That's fucking.
Yeah, that's so they're trying to dumb down the population. But
Is that medicinal?
I suppose this is your creative friend.
That's not.
don't think that's legal.
That is not mine.
That's not yours?
That's not mine.
All right.
Plus, that's not illegal here either.
That's not illegal either?
No. Is this illegal here?
Okay. Okay.
So
Of course, there's a half a dozen people going, no, it's not.
Hold on. We're not done yet. Durant. We're not
They're kind of dragging this out a little bit.
Yeah, they are
bit.
kind of dragging this out a little bit.
They're dragging out the bit.
I'm clean.
Oh, what's that? Where are you hiding that?
Double-ended dildo.
Sir, you son of a bitch.
Are you aware that in the state of Illinois, it is only legal to carry a single-ended dildo? But that shit is a double-ended dildo.
That's bullshit.
That's against the law.
That's it. We're taking you in. We're taking you
Guys,
in.
there's nothing illegal about a double-headed dildo in this place. Are we down with the double-headers?
No.
Some of the girls are like, I am.
What's up?
And some of the girls' dates are like, what? Okay.
I tell you what we're fucking down with.
Say what?
We're down with breaking some shit.
It's just one of those days when you don't want to wake up.
Yeah, so they kind of dragged that out.
A little bit. Stretch
Aiden, the other co-host that helps me with the sports show.
Uh-huh.
He was at this concert.
No shit.
Yeah. And he was like, he said they were great. He said this was kind of long and lame or whatever, but he said the concert was great. So
what do you think about the double-headed dildos? I've not met Aiden. Does he have an opinion on that?
Yeah, he doesn't like them.
That's good. I'm with Aiden on that one.
Okay, so this is just kind of a short thing. Let me remove this because it's having problems with the audio. The old audio. See, I was told the NA. Okay, so when the college football people were making money as opposed to just getting a college education for their sporting events,
Yep.
I was told that they needed money for food and to be able to live. That's what I was told. Is that not true?
I don't know what happened in regards to food whenever they said they were going to pay college players, because I don't remember college players starving to death in the 90s.
But that's what they sold us. They sold us on that they need to get paid because their likeness is being exploited, and
I agree with that.
They need food because they're not getting the nourishment that they need. That's what we were sold on.
Right.
This guy has enough money to be able to buy his girlfriend any designer bag that she wants. And then they're going to dance around with it. So it's one of these things where it's like every single time somebody tries to sell me on something, I think bullshit just about every time, because every time it's bullshit and there's somebody lying.
I am pro college athletes getting paid, because there's a lot of money they're generating and they should get something out of it. Now, my concern here is my prediction for this relationship he's in is it may not be long term.
Yeah.
Because she looks like she's in it for the money. Is what I'm saying.
He goes to Louisiana State University tackle Jordan Seaton has gone viral flexing 50,000 worth of Goyard bags that he bought his new girlfriend.
Plus, the other problem now is you're giving like 19-year-olds millions of dollars. And I guarantee you, when I was 19, if somebody gave me $1 million, it would be gone by now.
They should be able to get some sort of stipend each year.
Oh, stipend,
and then once you go into the NFL or whatever it is, then you get the rest of your money.
It's a good idea.
This shit about we're going to give a 19-year-old millions and millions of dollars and he's going to do nothing but blow it or blow coke or do coke or smoke weed with it and like, what are we doing right now? You're giving a blank check to a kid who's like 18 or 19.
Technically, they're adults, and if they were intelligent, they should know better. But these are football players, and lots of times they're not terrible.
He's not going to Harvard. He's going to Louisiana State University.
Yeah, well, that's a good point. Unlike the other kid who couldn't read a no trespassing sign, he going to LSU, not Harvard.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
The problem is, it seems to me that he did this to post it on social media.
Yeah,
it's performative. I would think. Like, she doesn't need 5 bags, right? They only did it so they can post it on whatever, TikTok or something.
I would think so. It's just him flexing, saying, look, I got paid. And
right. So he spent $50,000 to make a TikTok video.
Yeah.
That's kind of dumb.
That's a dummy, in my opinion. I don't know.
He might be dumb of the week.
There's some dummies in there. There's some dumb in there for sure. So, but yeah, I saw this and I'm like, wait a minute. I was told that these kids needed nourishment and didn't get the proper food that they needed, and that they're being exploited. But yet he's still being exploited by a girl.
I can tell you what, he doesn't look like he needs nourishment. He looks pretty well fed.
It looks like he gets proper nourishment.
He's a big boy.
It is a big boy. I'm just saying, I'm tired of the lies where you're sold on something that is not correct.
It's similar. So I grew up in Maryland, and I lived in Maryland for a long time. And I remember they were trying to legalize gambling in Maryland. And the premise they tried to build that case on is that, well, we're going to get money from the casinos and put it into education. And I was thinking, oh, you're not, actually. That's not what's going to happen. You just want the taxes from the casinos.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And they didn't. Like,
No, of course not.
Lie after lie after lie after lie.
People are dumber than ever in Maryland.
I think so. So,
Actually,
okay,
everywhere.
so we've got a few things. We've got our album of the week. We've got Stump Julio.
Yep.
And then we've got somebody that we talk about on a regular basis.
I love
You
the
ready?
surprises.
We are montages.
Every day is a brand new scene. We do our best to sing the words and the stages in between.
Okay, so I've got two things with Corey.
I'm so happy.
So last Tuesday, we were talking about Corey Feldman had 2 shows that he did for his birthday. And one of them got canceled. It wasn't his fault. It was the venue that he chose. There was some sort of incident, and they basically cleared the calendar for the event space for the rest of the year. So his 2 went to 1 to celebrate his birthday.
No, it's a damn shame.
Okay, so friends of the show that come and hang out in our chat every once in a while, E-Rock.
Yeah.
E-Rock came into my chat, I want to say 8-10 months ago.
Sure.
And then we've been supportive of each other's channels ever since. And he's
E-Rock is the producer for the great Jim and Them channel, which is almost all Corey all the time.
Yes.
They're the experts. They're the experts in Corey Feldman.
So E-Rock went to an event that Corey was at, I want to say last year or 2 years ago.
Okay.
And he was wearing he was wearing black glasses, and he was wearing a Cocoa Bun shirt. Corey Feldman had no idea who he was, and then all of a sudden he figured out the Cocoa Bun shirt.
Could you explain Cocoa Buns to the folks who may not? That's a Jim and Them.
That's a Jim and thing. That's a Jim and Them shirt of Cocoa Buns. And I don't know like the beginnings of it.
You don't know the lore.
I don't know the lore completely with the Cocoa Buns, but they have merch that says Cocoa Buns on it.
I gotta tell you,
I don't think originally Corey Feldman like put 2 and 2 together, and then like you could tell in the pictures that Corey Feldman was like seething because he figured out who it was. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I gotta say, I'll give Jim and Them credit. They've led the charge with the Corey Feldman thing, and now everybody's on board with it. Like Drew.
Yeah, Drew Lane,
your guy. Now, who are these podcasts are now doing Corey Feldman segments in the Dabbleverse? Jim was on Who Are These Podcasts a few months ago. So everybody's kind of.
They were at some sort of Dabbleverse event. So Jim and Them is
Corey
those guys have hit the jackpot when it comes to content. And they know a lot about Corey Feldman, way more than what we know. We just have fun with Corey Feldman because we grew up watching Corey Feldman movies. And his music has been terrible ever since. I mean, it's never been good, in my opinion. He might have a nugget of a song that's like,
every now and again. Hey, a broken clock's right twice a day, as they say. So that's what his music career is like.
Okay, so here's a couple things with this video. Okay, so Corey Feldman himself said, "Oh, this is dope. This video."
Oh, not this fucking song.
Ooh, what time it is? It's a comeback. I'm the comeback king. I am missing nothing. If it's going to go.
Okay, so Corey Feldman gave his seal of approval on this song, and he's like, "Oh man, that's a great job with the with the sticks and with the drums."
And this is E-Rock from Jim and Them playing drums, right?
This is E-Rock from Jim and Them, and he didn't know this. And then
twist.
he gave him he basically said that E-Rock and some of the other people are harassing him, but then yet he likes E-Rock doing drums of one of his songs.
Well,
like, what is it? Is it you don't like him or you like him? And what is it?
I don't know. I guess he doesn't like them when they talk about him, but if they're going to play his music, he likes them.
That's weird, right?
Yes.
So this is E-Rock doing Corey Feldman's song. Corey Feldman gives the seal of approval for the drums, and then people in the chat are just like, "Do you know that guy from Jim and Them, right?" And then Corey Feldman's like, "Oh, I didn't know that."
A bunch of snitches.
It's like, you guys are a bunch of freaking snitches.
Going to swing, you better make it sting, 'cause I'm the comeback king. Get your tongue on the floor, they're gonna keep it. They just give you some more and treat you like spit. 'Cause when you're reaching for the door, they're gonna close it.
E-Rock kind of rocking it.
Funny. Yeah, E-Rock is rocking it. I just thought it was funny that Corey Feldman's like, "Oh, it's awesome, it's amazing," and it's like, wait a minute, it's the same guy that you gave the cyanide to with the Cocoa Bun shirt,
right?
Same guy.
Yep. Yeah. Pick your lane, Corey.
Pick your freaking lane, dude. So you hate the guy, and then right here, Corey, this is a big fan of a show you won't name. And then well, he made some real effort to play my song, so I'll give him some props for that, even if he's misguided. Thanks for the heads up too. It's like, okay, Ann, you're a snitch.
Right. I like Corey's response. Corey's like, well, I mean, he put in some effort to learn the song. I'll appreciate that. Anna D is the real villain here.
Yeah.
Just like teacher,
Mom of a fluffy one, 2 spunky kids, a fur baby mom, Starbucks addict, and a vegan. So she's she's probably a fan of Corey because Corey claims to be a vegan. It's like, and she got 24 followers. So you follow Corey just to be a snitch, right?
Well, that, and she's like, a show we can't name. Well, why? Name the show. Or actually, better idea, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, exactly.
That'd be my suggestion.
That's the running theme of this most of the show.
It is.
Shut the fuck up.
How about you just shut the fuck up? Your life would be a lot better.
Okay, so this one is Corey Feldman back in studio. But so he is releasing another song at his birthday and is going to sing it live.
That's exciting.
So last week we saw the one song came out, and then now this is a new song that he is unveiling at the birthday.
As much as I don't like Corey Feldman's music, I'm always excited when he releases something new. Maybe I'm a fan.
You're an undercover fan of Corey Feldman?
It could be. I'm like a closeted fan. I'm afraid to come out as a Corey Feldman fan.
I'm a fan of nostalgia, and Corey's nostalgia. You can't deny the resume when it comes to Corey as a young man within the iconic movies.
I respect his hustle. I'll give him that.
But anything relating to his music is just corny as hell to me. It's just corny.
I thought the last song that you played, I think last week, was decent until he sang.
So he didn't really sing, but that's part of his new song right there. I thought there was another part that he was singing a little bit of it.
First off, if you're 60 years old, don't say this is dope. Because he's like my age, I think. 50 something, pretty sure.
Hold on. Hold on, wait a minute.
I'm actually so jealous of him.
So yeah, this Black Cat is his song, his new song.
There you go. Okay, previous one, just to get the vibe. This is more solid. Here we go.
Oh, that sounds terrible. He's trying to do that Michael Jackson thing again.
There you go. Okay, previous one, just to get the vibe. This is more solid. Here we go.
One of these videos that we watch, I literally just want somebody to turn around and be like, Corey, it's not good. Can we do something else? It's not good. Can we do anything else?
Hey, they're not getting paid for their opinions, Derek. They're getting paid to mix it, produce
Black
it.
Cat, something like, was that like white boy rap or something?
I wonder if he writes it. Listen, I have written a lot of songs and released some of them. I never wrote them with the assumption that they were going to be popular. I have a feeling Corey Feldman thinks that everything he writes is going to be the next big hit. And it never is. I mean, it never is.
No, it's not.
Except for, us, Jim and them, the Drew Lane, but Dancing with Ghosts, another good channel that covers him.
It's just.
Well, Anna D
I don't get it.
Anna D can fuck off. That's my takeaway from this snitching. Yeah.
I mean, this whole Black Cat thing, it's just like.
Black Cat. N-word, coochie, N-word, coochie,
Maybe
N-word.
that guy roasting Corey the entire time in there, and just be roasting them off the side. Like you're not part of the process. We just need you to roast the fuck out of them.
Yeah. There needs to be a collab. We need what's that guy? King Trot, whatever his name was. We need to get that big girl that was rapping about coochies and N-words and Corey. We need to get together.
Anybody in the LA area or the Las Vegas area, we want to get in touch with King Trot so that we can send him to wherever Corey Feldman is and just roast the fuck out of him when he walks out of the door.
Here you go. I'll do one better. You ready? King Trot, if you're listening, I have a crisp $5 bill in my wallet if you will come on our show.
It's crisp.
It's a brand new $5 bill and a roll of nickels if you're a good guest.
So Corey's making a Black Cat song that sounds fucking terrible.
It sounded awful.
He had one of his shows got canceled for his birthday, so part of his birthday was ruined.
That sucks.
And then he liked a song for somebody that is a producer for Jim and them.
It's like it's 6 degrees of Corey Feldman. Like everybody's connected by Corey Feldman now. Like everybody's jumping on the Corey Feldman
Did
band.
he had like a retarded week and he just wasn't thinking straight? So he just
I don't know.
Oh my God.
He probably.
It's possibly he just had a retarded week. So yeah, that's our Corey stuff. So it's very a weird week in Corey land this week. Him liking stuff that he shouldn't like.
Mm-hmm.
And then he likes songs that are not good, but he thinks they're the jams and that they're going to break the records of a song ever.
I'm rooting for Corey Feldman to figure it all out at some point.
You're waiting for a big jam, huh? Like one of these is going to hit.
He's got it in him. You could do it, Corey. 22 for life.
Superfan Julio, new grandfather.
That's
new
me.
lease on life, new girlfriend. I mean, he is just having a week. So,
I've turned the corner. I've done a 180 on my life. Peace and love, baby. You got this, Corey.
Is,
Corey World Order.
Flip of the week. We are just characters in the same brand new scene. We do our best to sing the words and the stages in between. All right. Okay, so let me not share this because it'll give away the answers.
Oh.
Okay. So, let me get the old intro. You ready?
I'm ready.
You hydrated. You're flexed out. Everything's good to go.
I'm ready.
Live from YouTube, it's Stump Julio.
I love it. If I recall correctly, the last Stump Julio I did respectably, I believe.
Yeah, you did respectably the last Julio. Yeah.
We'll see if we can do this. If it's anything after 2000, I'm going to botch it. If it's anything before 2000, I'll probably get it.
I don't. It's hard to say because these. Okay, so I basically this is top 20 comedies of all time. And I'm giving you the description, and then you have to tell me what the film is.
Okay.
I had seen this on a radio station. I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. We should do that.
Yeah.
And then if you come up with something that you want to stump Derek, we'll do a stump Derek as well. So
I'll set one up for next week, Derek. I have to.
All right.
Need some time to prepare and make a bumper.
So the first one, a ragtag group of knights quest for holy relic, but faces killer rabbits. A nude Frenchman and a very persistent shrubbery salesperson.
I feel like I need a buzzer. I had that one in the first three. That is Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Yes, it is.
I need a dinger too. I'm going to get a dinger.
I should have had the dinger, but I don't have I'll have to come up with a dinger. I'll just give you a
living.
Oh, I love that.
It's a living.
Okay. A traumatized ex-pilot must land a passenger jet when the crew gets food poisoning.
That is Airplane.
Ding, ding, ding.
Can you give me the It's a Living? Thank you.
So yeah, these aren't too bad. Okay.
So far, so good.
A black sheriff is appointed to a racist frontier town as part of the corrupt land scheme.
Blazing Saddles.
Ding, ding, ding.
It's a living.
A deranged general triggers nuclear apocalypse and world leaders scramble in a war room.
Hold on. Give me a minute. Oh, it's How to Stop Worrying and Love the Bomb.
Yes. Okay, so that's the original title. It's Doctor Strangelove. But you had the original title, which is probably the book, I would imagine.
Yeah. I don't know. It's up to you. You're like Alex Trebek.
It's a living.
Nice. Nailed it. 4 for 4.
2 male musicians witnessed a mob hit and disguised themselves as a woman to join an all-female band heading to Florida.
That one I don't know. Stumped. You've stumped Julio.
Something Like It Hot.
Oh, God damn it. That's one of my favorite movies.
That's
I can't believe I didn't get that. It's Jack Lemmon,
movie.
Tony Curtis, right?
Mhm.
Marilyn
Monroe. Marilyn Monroe's amazing hot in that.
Yeah. Oh, I'm disappointed in myself.
A laid-back slacker calls the dude just wants to bowl and drink White Russians.
That's The Big Lebowski.
Yes.
And I'm also a fan of White Russians. Nice.
A cynical weatherman gets trapped to repeat the same February 2nd over and over.
That is Groundhog Day.
It's a living.
A snooty country club hosts a kayak golf tournament while a groundskeeper wages war on a mischievous gopher.
Caddyshack.
It's a living.
Okay. I got one more of the easy ones, and they progressively gets harder. So you nailed it. You got 100% on the easy ones.
Yeah. Oh, except for Some Like It Hot. I missed that one.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You're at 90%. 1970s news team, fragile male egos are threatened when a talented female reporter joins.
Anchorman?
That would be Anchorman. That's correct.
It's a living.
Dumb.
We've been we've been following his case for the last it's got to be about 3-4 months, right? Because I pulled the story up about 3 or 4 months ago when he was being accused, and then he was overseas, and then we've just been following it ever since.
He's in big trouble.
He is in big trouble. Okay.
Tell me when the difficulty changes so I know.
Okay, yeah, this is okay. So this is medium hard.
Okay.
2 high school best friends embark on an epic fake ID fueled night to get booze.
That one I don't know.
That would be Super Bad.
Definitely did not know that one.
Incompetent but earnest detective Frank Drebin investigates a plot to assassinate the Queen.
That is Naked Gun.
Mm-hmm.
It's a living.
A charming Chicago teen skips school, borrows a Ferrari, and shows his best friend and girlfriend how to seize the day.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
It's a living.
3 unemployed scientists start a paranormal extermination business in New York City.
Ghostbusters.
It's a living.
Yeah, these aren't hard at all, really.
I'm doing pretty good. I'm getting confident. Yeah, I've missed 2.
2 friends debate whether men or women can even truly be friends over a decade of New York life.
No, I don't know that one.
When Harry Met Sally.
God damn, I almost said that. Oh, well. All right.
A grandfather reads a fairy tale about true love, revenge, rodents of unusual size.
What's something? Never-ending Story?
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
The Princess Bride.
I'm a dope. My day is ruined.
2 dim-witted friends drive cross-country to return a lost briefcase full of cash.
That wouldn't be Dumb and Dumber?
That is Dumb and Dumber, the original Dumb and Dumber.
Never saw it.
Oh, you never saw it?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
It just sounded like the right answer.
The other ones are lame, but the first one's pretty funny. Clark Griswold tries to create a family holiday, but everything in the lights and turkeys to eccentric relatives goes hysterically wrong.
That is National Lampoon's Vacation. Oh, it's something else, isn't it? I'm missing a word and I can't think of it. Hold on. Give me a
You're
second.
like 90% there. You just have to add one word.
National Lampoon's. The National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
There you go.
It's a living.
That's my favorite part. I'm seeing that little bird with his beak on the record player in the Flintstones.
Yeah,
It makes me
it's
smile.
living. We always say it on there, so I'm like, I'm going to grab it as a thing. A mockumentary follows a legendary but fading heavy metal band on tour.
Spinal Tap, or This is Spinal Tap.
Yeah, I know it's usually Spinal Tap. Yeah.
Well, I wanted to make sure I didn't want you to getting persnickety on me.
Let's see here. An African prince travels to Queens, New York, disguised as a common person to find true love.
Well, we got the Big Mick. They got the Big Mac. That's coming to America.
Yes, it is.
You may wash the royal penis.
Yeah, that's it. That was pretty easy.
Yeah, I did pretty good there. Those
Yeah.
were easy though, but I'm not good with hard films, so I'm happy. I missed 2.
Oh, I mean,
3.
It's been a while since we did Stump Julio, so kind of limbers the gears again. So we'll
Yeah. It's the new Julio, the new kind and gentle Julio. All right, so Derek, I'm going to put one together for you, but we're going to do music for you. I just have to think of a category of like what I would ask.
Okay.
And I'll put
it's
together.
I'll get a mainstream because if you go off the rails with something that's like a musician type thing, I'm probably not.
No, don't worry. Believe me, I know your musical taste. You're like standard dad rock. I'm going to stick in that lane. Don't worry. I will keep it. I'll throw a couple of hard ones for you, but I'll keep that. I'll make a bumper for it. I'll send it to you. We'll do the whole thing. Stump Derek.
Cool. All right, so that's their Stump Julio. Stump Julio was gone for a while. We brought it back, and Julio knocked it out of the park with a 90%.
I did.
Yeah.
Live from YouTube, it's Stump Julio.
Do I have time to take 30 seconds, Derek?
Yes, because I'm just setting up the musician of the week, or not the album of the week. So
I'll be right back.
All right. Yeah, maybe. We've been following it for a while, so if anything comes up with it, I'll just play it because he was in court today. So the news stations were all over it. So I'm like, okay, I'll pull up a couple of videos about it because we've been following it. All right, let me get this set up for when Julio comes back. Get it all set up. So what we're gonna every stream that me and Julio do, we do one record and we do a record of the week. I try to keep it so that it was a record back in the day. If I do record of the week and then we're pulling something from last year, both of us are not going to know it. Because in my opinion, music the last 10, 15 years outside of a little bit of rock and roll and country is shit. So I like the nostalgia of it. So we come up with musician. I had musician of the week and we were playing live clips of concerts and YouTube absolutely hated it. So I kept getting struck for it. So it's like, okay, we're going to have to come up with some other ideas for talking about music. So that's why we came up with album of the week. So if anybody has any suggestions, you guys always can hit me up on social media. It's in the on the channel. If you look right underneath the channel description, Like we have all the stuff there, so that if you have any suggestions or any of that stuff, give us a shout, and like and subscribe the channel, and come hang out with us in the comments. And I'm planning a subathon in for a couple weeks, so I'm going to try to invite a bunch of people, and God knows if they're going to show up, because I've done it before and nobody showed up.
Well, I'm ride or die, Derek. You're stuck with me. We'll get your boy Aiden on.
Yeah, he'll come on. I don't know
Good.
how long he's going to come on, but but I just sort of I told everybody, just, you don't have to be on here like forever. Just come hang out and do your thing. And if you have a stream that you want to go to, then go do it. I'm not gonna. I just want to have a thing where everybody just kind of comes and hangs out, and we call it a subathon. You know what I mean?
Yeah, people would pop in for a half hour, pop out, whatever. It's good, like little guests and stuff.
Yeah. So okay, so
I would love to have suggestions for albums from the viewers. That would be awesome. Because I've seen your suggestions.
And I've posted it on the channel thing, and very few people respond to it. So I don't know if they just don't like it or they don't pay attention to that stuff. I don't know.
Well, you don't even listen to my suggestions, so actually fuck the chat and the viewers.
Okay, before we get into this, the list I came up with, you're just like, most of these I can't stand. And
I'm being honest.
What?
I'm being honest.
I'm trying to do it so that we can be open-minded. You may not like it, but I want to have some open-mindedness as far as the mindset with talking about these albums, because some of them I don't like.
I will listen to them with an open mind, and then you will get my open opinion. I'm still triggered about your Stevie Wonder songs in the Key of Life take. I literally will never forgive you for that. You said I listened to the first 3 songs and they all sounded the same. I'm like, well, what? I'm like, oh no. I was so angry. The good thing, though, some of the albums that you suggested, I already know in my head, so I don't even have to listen to them. A few of them, I'm like, oh, I could do this, no problem. But we'll see.
A lot of them is. I tried to keep it a little bit more mainstream.
Mm-hmm.
Because if we go too much off the rocker with it, people are going to be, who the hell is this? I don't know who that is.
Well, here's my secret, Derek. I don't give a fuck what people want. I want to talk about what I want to talk about, not what people want to talk about. But tonight we're doing Mamas and the Papas, right?
Yes.
And the album is called some cockamamie fucking, I don't even remember what it's called. To be honest with you, I have no idea. If you can believe your eyes and ears.
Yes, the Mamas and the Papas. Well, let me pull it up here.
I mean, you could put a toilet on your album cover. That's questionable.
Okay, so yes, that album cover was very questionable, because it's like, why would you do an album cover in the bathroom? Like, people were persnicketied and like were raging back in the day when they did this, and the album cover was them in the bathroom with dirty toilet.
Yep, I did some research into this, Derek, actually, and there were several versions of this album cover where the toilet was taken out because some retailers didn't want to carry an album in their store with this cover. So if you get the original cover, it's like $300 on eBay.
Wow.
There's like rare covers of this because of a toilet.
Yeah.
Go figure.
That's kind of wild.
Yeah, little trivia.
So a little bit of information on it is the Mamas and the Papas, released February 28th, 1966, Dunhill Records. It's their most successful album and the one to hit #1 on the billboards. In the UK, it was released under a slightly different title and peaked at #3. So let me grab my notes.
I'm going to be our friend Mike Partika, who has a comic book channel, and he's very strict about his grammar. I'm questioning the use of these apostrophes. Because if you put apostrophe S at the end of something, it's a possessive. So you would be like Mama's couch. Then yes, you put the apostrophe, but this is not that. There should be no apostrophes here.
I think there was too much weed and drugs, and they didn't care. That's that's my thoughts.
Well, they should have hired our friend Mike Partika. He would have fixed
They could have. I mean, I don't think Mark Partika was alive back then.
Oh, you don't think so?
1966 is when this album came out.
I like to think there was a version of Mike Partika alive all the time, just throughout history.
Okay,
All
so the first song of the album is Monday, Monday, did close to be, na, na. I mean, that's an iconic song.
You can't argue with that. I agree. That's a banger for
It's
sure.
a banger. And it's a great first song of an album. If you want somebody to buy your album, you put a banger as the first song.
Yep. And the Mamas and the Papas are known for harmonies. That's what they do. And they're very good at it. And you know it's them when you hear the singing.
Yes. Very distinct voice, especially the girls. When Mama Cass was singing, you knew Mama Cass was singing.
She's a great singer. And Denny, the young guy that's in the back in the corner there, it's a good voice too. He sang lead on most of these songs.
Second one is Straight Shooter. Now, the first thing, when I heard Straight Shooter at the beginning of it, I immediately thought, I'm a Believer intro. The guitar is I'm a Believer at the beginning of that song. Because I was just like listening to it like, no, I'm a believer. And I'm like, huh?
I didn't think of that, but that's actually, now that I think about it, that's a good point. When I heard this song, I'm like, oh, they sound like a bar band, which is not what I expected from them. It was like a different vibe than what I thought I would hear. I had not heard that song before, but it was pretty good. I thought it was all right.
And the other note that I have is catchy sound, but sounds like the Beatles. So this is one of two songs that I was like, okay, some record producers heard the Beatles and was like, okay, we got to put some songs in there that are Beatle-esque.
You're probably right. That's a good point. Yep.
Because it was very Beatles.
Song was all right. It was.
I liked it. I thought it was a catchy song, but
it was energetic.
Singing, I'm like, that's Beatles, and then you hear the girls in the background. You know what I mean? Like,
well, we're gonna have a Beatles discussion in a couple of songs, but let's continue.
Got a Feeling, number 3. I just put good harmonies. I thought it was a pretty solid song. It wasn't as upbeat, but the harmonies were solid.
My note that I jotted down on this was too white. It was a very
too white.
Which is going to be a reoccurring theme in my review of this album, but
that was it. Too white.
Yeah, well, that was actually, yes, 2 words I jotted down was too white. I was going to say good harmonies, but honestly, all their songs have amazing harmonies. So
all of them have amazing harmonies.
That's their whole gimmick. That's what they do. All right, next one.
Number 4, I Call Your Name. I like the song. It wasn't one of my favorites, but the switching between the guys and the girls in the song I really liked. I liked it was like the guys were singing and the girls were singing. The guys were singing, and it was just like on beat. They would keep switching back and forth, and I was like, that's kind of different. Like, do I think it's the greatest song ever? No, but I thought it was different the way that they did it.
Well, it was better when the Beatles did it. This is a cover of a Beatles song, and it's one of the shittiest covers I've ever heard of a Beatles song. And believe me, I've heard some shitty covers of Beatles songs. The problem I have with this song is, A, don't cover the Beatles because they already got it figured out. You don't need to do that.
And you already have a song in number 2, Straight Shooter, that sounded like the Beatles.
Well, that's okay. At least that's an original song. This is like a terrible cover. And so I had a couple of musical problems with this one. I didn't like how it kept changing tempos. Normally I would like that sort of thing, but it annoyed me because they were fucking a Beatles song up. The other problem I had with it is they had some stupid ragtime piano in the back all the time, and it annoyed me and it harshed my mellow. So fuck this song.
See, as
straight
a
to trash.
You hated that. As a person that was just listening to music, I liked the change. I thought it was different.
I was actually honestly
the greatest song of all time. No, but I thought it was different. You know,
the minute I heard the first lyric come in, I went, oh no, they're not doing this to a Beatles song, are they? And then they did. And so I immediately went into a bad place and did not like
a bad place.
I didn't like that one. That wasn't my favorite song.
Okay, next one, number 5. Do You Want to Dance? This is a cover. Bobby Freeman. Do you want to dance and hold my hand? That song was already been there and done that before.
Do you want it? Yep.
Do you want to dance? So it's like they did a cover on this is their breakout song, their breakout album with some bangers on it. I hate breakout songs that have covers. So number 4 was a cover, number 5 is a cover, and then there's like 2 or 3 other ones that are covers.
You and I are in sync on this. I agree with you. And I will go one step further. This was a terrible cover of a pretty good song.
Yeah.
And they could have They go, I'm like, write something. Why are you covering stuff?
Because they were sold to us or not us, because we weren't. You were a little kid. I was non-existent.
Oh no, I wasn't alive back then, Derek. Don't age shame me.
When were you born? What year?
68.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you weren't. You're 2 years behind this album.
I was.
Okay. Go where you want to go. I put good harmonies, and then the Mamas and Papas were known for like this hollow sound that they with their harmonies. I didn't hate the song. I didn't think it was great, but it was sort of just like, okay.
I wrote down while I was listening to this, I don't remember this song at all while it was playing. So I was not impressed.
It's not memorable, huh?
Well, it wasn't so bad like the two covers that were before this that I hated it, and it wasn't anything that stuck with me. So it was a song.
And I don't know if it's just me being a weirdo. Is
possible.
Your debut album should not have covers. You should be bringing in the heat. Whatever songs that you think are gonna wow somebody, you bring it.
Yeah, but in
your debut album with 4 fucking covers on it.
In the 60s, it was like that. The Beatles' debut album had covers. The Rolling Stones' debut album. It's like just what they did. They're like, well, you have 6 good songs, the producer probably said, and we need 10 songs for the album. The rest of your songs suck.
Yeah.
So you're going to do these covers.
That's it was probably a producers wanting to do it versus they wanted to do it.
Mm-hmm.
The next one, I mean, undoubtedly California Dreaming. All I put was iconic.
Classic song. Can't argue with it. Beautiful, amazing.
Yeah. It's amazing. I have nothing to say about California Dreaming. It's a great song that I can listen to now and jam to it.
What I noticed about this is they put the 2 bangers at the top of each side. The first song on side 1 is amazing. First song on side 2 is amazing. And then it just kind of went down from there.
Yeah, it's like they hit you in the teeth with a song, and then it's like, we'll do a cover.
Yeah.
The next one, Spanish Harlem cover.
It's absolute shit. Is what that's my 2 words.
Benny King did this song in like the 50s, and then the Mamas and Papas did a cover of it, and I wasn't a fan of it.
I covered my ears, so yeah, it was a cover. But the original is amazing. I love the song Spanish Harlem.
Original one. Yeah, the original one is kind of dated, but it's still a nice song.
It's got a nice melody. The singing is nice. The arrangement's nice. So yeah, but this one not so much. Unnecessary, I would say.
Somebody groovy. I thought that was kind of a fun song. I put good beat, and Somebody Groovy was sort of like Beach Boy-esque. It's like some kind of groovy, sort of like you're at the sock hop, or you're at the beach and you're listening to something groovy. That's what I took that song to be.
That was my vibe as well. Same thing. And again,
nothing more, nothing less. It wasn't a banger, but it was just kind of a fun song that I could definitely hear some teenager listening to it at the beach.
Yep. I agree. I don't have anything to add to that. I agree with you 100%.
Hey Girl. Which one is this?
Hey Girl. I think it's the next one.
I also put Sounds Like the Beatles. Nice song, catchy.
Yeah, I thought it was. This is where the album for me started to lose a little steam, and it started feeling kind of not samey, but like something you would hear. Well, more like something you would hear in an elevator.
Yeah,
like
they probably didn't look at it that way back in the day, but yeah,
no. But nowadays, no. Back then, this was like the beginning of folk rock and the California scene and stuff. But nowadays, you listen to it and you're like, this is what they play in a grocery store.
And I've got some different opinions after we go through this as well, just because of the scene and everything else. Okay,
awesome.
Next one is You Baby. I put fun dance song, beach song. So You Baby was kind of similar to Somebody Grooving, or Somebody Groovy, which was just kind of a catchy song that it wasn't terrible, but it was sort of like, okay, that's kind of a catchy song, but it's one of those things that's not memorable. It's just kind of like, okay, that's kind of catchy. I could hear somebody listening to it on the radio, and that's about it.
I jotted down same as last, which I pretty much agrees with. I'm like, okay, the last song wasn't offensive, and this one isn't either, but I won't remember it, and I probably won't revisit it. It's fine.
The In Crowd. That was also a remake. That was Dolby Gray did a song called The In Crowd.
I didn't know that.
Much
Okay.
years before that. And his In Crowd song was a hit. And they did a cover, and in my opinion, it wasn't that great.
I liked it. Actually, this is the one song while I was listening. I heard this. I'm like, oh, that's at least somewhat interesting. And I think Mama Cass sang it.
Mm-hmm.
And when she sings, my ears perk up as opposed to when the guy sings. So
She
I
had
thought it
beautiful
was
voice. Beautiful.
Oh, it's just great.
Yeah.
But I thought it picked up the end of the album, and it was a good closing note, I would say. So yeah, I liked the last song.
Yeah, so they had 4 or 5 covers.
Yeah, you just throw all those out, except for the last one, which I thought was good.
But it produced California Dreaming and Monday. It doesn't get any better than that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the albums back then. You would, even in the 70s, there would be 2 or 3 really, really good songs on them, and the rest were just sort of filler. And that's what I would say about this album. But it's of its time. Like every album was like that, unless you.
Yeah, I mean, every album you could say it's of its time, and the harmonies were fantastic. There were some songs that I didn't hate, but it was just kind of like, that's kind of a cool song, but it's not something I'm gonna groove in my car today.
No,
you know what I mean?
Yep, I would. Yeah. So I don't know. Well, you said you had some closing thoughts.
Okay, so we'll give our ratings, and then we'll talk about sort of like the closing thoughts. And my rating out of it, I'm gonna do 6.5.
I had 6. I agree. Okay. I had 6 basically because of Monday and California Dreaming.
Yeah, if those were not on the album, it would have been a lot lower than that. And I like the Mamas and Papas. I like their sound, but it didn't hit me in the gut and say that, oh yeah. Like if I was around back then, I would have bought this album because they just gave it to you.
Mm-hmm. Shout out
a few weeks ago we did License to Ill by the Beastie Boys.
Oh,
They gave it to you.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So it's like this one was like, I didn't hate it, and the iconic songs were amazing, and I still listen to them today.
Yeah.
But it's like the rest of it was just kind of like okay songs and covers.
Yeah. The 2 iconic songs, Monday and California Dreaming, they're timeless.
Yeah.
So you got to give them credit for that. But unfortunately, the rest of the album, it's all right.
Yeah. So you did 6. I did 6.5.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't absolutely hate it, but it was one of those things where it's just like, it didn't just completely just kill me and be like, oh man, this album was freaking fantastic. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It didn't blow me away, but I'm glad I thought when we talked about this earlier, I had a feeling we were going to have the same opinion of that, in that the covers were sort of took up too much space on the album.
Yeah. Okay. So what I wanted to talk about was these 4, there was a lot of drama because they were all sleeping with each other.
Yeah, especially the old guy.
Ultimately,
John
this was like their main album, and then they did 1 or 2 other ones, and that was it.
Yep.
And the scene and the iconic figures that these guys hung out with, and you're gonna sit there and tell me that the debut album that you have is this, when they're literally hanging out with the who's who of the California scene.
See, Crosby, Stills, and Nash.
Give me 1 second. I'll pull up the name.
It was basically like it was like a weed commune. Like let's go smoke weed and get our acoustic songs out and write stuff, which is awesome.
I mean, you have the Eagles were there during that time.
Yep.
We watched many videos about this, and my mind's going,
I know we watched the whole an hour's worth of videos about that whole scene, and I hear you. I'm like, I can't remember what the fuck, but it was basically like these acousticy, folky.
You had
Joni
the Beach
Mitchell,
Boys
maybe
were right there.
Yeah.
You had Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young. You had the Eagles were there during that time. You had Joni Mitchell was there during that time. You had a few weeks ago we did the album with the girl that's the album with her cat in the front, the one that you said was okay.
Oh, Carole King.
Carole King was around during that time. You're gonna sit there and
album.
tell me with all of these musical giants in their own way, around this is the best album you have with 4 covers?
I never thought about it that way, but you're right. I mean, I would put all those other artists over Mamas and the Papas in terms of what I would want to listen
they
to.
either prioritize their friendship with these people and just sort of make an album that the producers wanted, because it was just like, well, we got an album and we're going to do whatever they tell us to do.
Yeah.
It's like you're hanging out with freaking Glenn Frey. You're hanging out with Beatles that come hang out. You're hanging out with like some of the iconics in the California music scene and then the music scene in general. And this is the best album that you have?
They have, I always use the term gimmick, but their gimmick was the harmonies. That's what they did. And that's what made them famous, is all the vocal arrangements and the harmonies. That's what they're known for.
Yeah. So it's one of those things where it was like, I didn't hate, Buffalo Springfield, the Joni Mitchell. I mean, you name it, there was people there. And this is the best album that you got.
It's all everything. They pretty much built folk rock. It's all that acoustic stuff. Every band you just named, Joni Mitchell, CSNY, Glenn Frey, it was all acoustic and melodic, which is, I love. It's great.
So it was one of those things is like, I wasn't hate listening to the album, but when I heard the songs that weren't the iconic ones, it's like, you're hanging out in the California scene in the 60s and early 70s, and that's the best you got? Okay.
I agree.
So either your producer was shit or you made bad decisions.
Well, I know from the history of this band, from what I remember, they made plenty of bad decisions.
Oh, yeah, they made a lot of bad decisions.
Now, the young girl, whose name I think is Michelle Phillips, I believe, her daughter was Mackenzie Phillips, who was in the hit sitcom One Day at a Time as the oldest daughter, if I recall. So there's a legacy.
Oh, and then they had Wilson Phillips.
Oh, that's right. Oh,
the song.
Not a big fan of them. But...
Hold on for one more day.
Someday you're gonna take a chance. Fuck off.
It says Mom and the Papas were a groundbreaking American Canadian folk rock vocal group, actively primarily 1965 to 1968 with brief 1971 reunion. They become iconic in 1960s California scene thanks to the lush harmonies, sunny pop folk style, and hits that captured eras. That's being kind. Like the people they hung out with. Are you kidding me? And that's the best you got? Okay.
Yeah, they're my main takeaway from this band is what I said earlier. You know it's them when you hear them, and that's
they have very distinct voices for sure. When Mama Cass is singing, you know it's Mama Cass.
She's actually amazing. It's a shame she passed away so early, but she had a great voice.
Yeah. And we already talked about the chicken bone thing. She didn't die on choking on a chicken bone.
No, that was a wives' tale, old wives' tale. Oh, that old gag, as you say.
Let's see. Internal drama and breakup in 1968. Romantic entanglement. Cass was in love with Denny. Michelle had an affair with Denny while married to John. John style, drug use, and interpersonal tension. Michelle was temporarily fired in 1966 after John discovered her infidelity. The group imploded in 1968 due to exhaustion and infighting and substance abuse after just a few intense years. So they were around as a collective for 3 years or 4 years.
It's very similar, that story, to Fleetwood Mac. If you read the history of Fleetwood Mac, it was everybody was fucking everybody else and they were all high all the time and it caused all kinds of problems. So the moral of the story is workplace romance never works, kids. Stop fucking your coworkers.
Yeah, no shit. Okay, so it says legendary in deaths. Mama Cass died in 1974 at the age of 32. Heart failure. The ham sandwich choking myth is false.
Myth
that
busted.
was a chicken bone, but okay.
Whatever. The ham, chicken, same thing.
John Phillips died in 2001. Denny Doherty died in 2007. Michelle Phillips is the last surviving member and has reflected on 2.5 years of total melodrama.
I might have to find a documentary on them because I bet you that shit is interesting with all the craziness back then.
I wish we could find like little mini documentaries. I would love to show that stuff. The only problem is YouTube hates us every time we play music. That's why we moved to doing the musician of the week, because YouTube just pounds and hounds the hell out of you about music, which is retarded. We're celebrating music. We're not like, we're appreciating music, and they basically say no. It's just like, okay, you guys are a bunch of freaking weirdos.
Well, you know what happens when you get lawyers involved. They fuck everything up. But people like Rick Beato and Justin Hawkins are trying to push back on that and make it a little freer to share music.
Yeah,
we're not trying to steal money from them. We enjoy it and want to share it. That's all.
Well, I mean, the artists are not getting front end money from YouTube. It's all from the ad sales. So of course they're going to try to scoop up as much as they can with ad sales. When it's like YouTube should pay a little something for every view or whatever toward the artist, and they don't. They push it. They push that on people like us who are appreciators.
What I don't understand is I see lots of reaction channels where they play the whole damn album, and I'm like, how are they getting away with this?
I don't understand. Like, they must have some sort of deal with the record company, right?
Either that or they just. I've put out some when I used to do the DJ Julio thing because I was bored. I put some of it on.
Yeah, that was great.
Get back to that. I put some on YouTube and it stuck. It did. I would get a copyright warning, and I did a quick appeal, and they're like, okay, as long as you're not making money off of it, it's fine. Some bands, however, like King Crimson, Beatles, Prince, they would
just shut your
block
ass down.
your shit.
Yeah.
So I would have to go into the video and remove those songs, which I'm too lazy to do. So
when you went on Rumble and you played an hour of a bunch of songs and then talked about it, that was a great show, dude.
Thank you. I do know my shit,
Derek.
Derek.
You can do on fucking YouTube, because it's like you played a song, you talked about it and how it related to you and your life, and it was a great freaking show that you did.
Thank you. I appreciate
it. Because you did it was like an hour, right? And you would just play like a bunch of songs to talk about it.
Keep it to an hour and just chat about, because I know a lot about those songs because they mean a lot to me. So I just talk off the top of my dome.
What's the name of your channel on Rumble?
It is for you Star Trek fans out there. It is Captain Jellicoe.
Captain Jellicoe. So if you guys want to check out some of that stuff on his Rumble channel, he would literally play 10 songs, 15 songs?
Yeah,
and then he would talk about them and what you were doing in your life during that time and who wrote it, and you talk about like some of the musical sides of it. It was a great show. It really was.
Thank you. I should do that again.
YouTube would be like, fuck you can't play those songs.
No, it's a drag.
Yeah.
That's why we can't have nice things, Derek.
Yeah, it's a drag for sure. So, but all right, so that's it. That's the show.
All right. Fun. I had a good time. Love talking. Love the research you did. Your review of the album. You really put some work into it.
And I want to do more of the stuff that we did with the Stump Julios, and I like doing the album of the week. So I'm going to do a little bit more of that stuff, so it's interactive for people, and then people can chime in or whatever.
Can I make out of the list that you sent me? Can I make a suggestion for next week's album of the week?
Oh, I was going to say, did you saw the list? I'm going to give you an opportunity to choose, because I think I choose this one. So
I would like to do the Cars debut album.
Oh, okay.
I have not listened to that for a while, and I remember liking it.
The Cars.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, all right. So we're doing the Cars next week.
Awesome.
Yep. And right above is Rush, Moving Pictures. You didn't see that?
Oh, I saw that. Believe me, I saw that. I'm trying to come in your lane a little bit.
Said that you didn't like how most of the songs. I'm like, wait a minute, I've got Rush in there.
I liked. Well, you gave me several options, and I would say about 30% of them I was like, okay, that's cool. And then the other ones, I'm like, I know I'm not going to like this, but I'll listen to it anyway, and I will try to find the good in my dark, hating heart.
And I'm trying not to do and this is not a knock. I'm trying not to do the Beatles White Album, because it's going to be a gushing fest of Julio talking about the White Album.
There's no point. Yeah, so honestly, you're right. The White Album's the best.
I'm trying to pick albums that maybe you've heard or maybe you haven't heard, and something that we can have an open mind about and say, I like this, I didn't like this. You know what I mean? So that's why I just picked some random stuff, you know.
That's fine. So next
but it
week,
has to be also commercially viable, so that YouTube will pick it up in the algorithm, saying, "Oh, Janis Joplin's Pearl, Van Halen." You know what I mean?
I feel, Derek. The algorithm's your deal. I could give a shit about it.
Yeah,
I
I don't care
what I
about the algorithm, but I want people to interact with our conversation. So I have to be a little bit cognizant of it, even though you know what I mean. So
yep, understood. So next week, the Cars debut album, which has got a lot of good stuff on it.
It does.
So I look forward to listening to that and jotting down my notes. I know some behind the scenes stuff on the Cars I can share, so that'll be fun.
Nice. That's good. So, all right. So let me play. If you like our content and you want more, please like and subscribe to the channel. I'm going to figure out how to get out of this room. And then, thank you everybody for watching. I appreciate everybody coming and hanging out with us. We talk about mostly movie stuff, music stuff. It depends on what is out in the world for that week, because sometimes it ebbs and flows.
Yes,
sometimes it's a bunch of movie stuff. Sometimes it's a bunch of music stuff.
Tonight we talked about a 13-year-old girl that was dismembered and put in a trunk. We talked about a 40-foot tower that was rolled into a fort. We talked about an 800-pound rapper that said coochie and N-word. And then we chatted a little about Corey Feldman and the Mamas and the Papas.
Yeah. So that's
what a
show
wild ride. Yeah.
That is
the algorithm will love that. Like, what?
So it's one of those things where it's like, I don't know, like I like these type of shows. I think we, for the last 6 months, 8 months, I think we've been right in the groove. Like,
we're just hanging out, talking
about stuff. Of course, I get people in the comments, "You're a fat piece of shit," and I just immediately block them when they say that.
I am a fat piece of shit. I own that.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I'm not a fat piece of shit.
I'm a fat piece of shit. I mean, there's some weirdos out there, so they immediately get blocked.
Well, it's funny. They'll go, "Well, you're just old." I'm like, well, "Yeah, sorry, I can't help that. My bad. Sorry."
And a lot of times they'll say it if we talk about something that's new and we react to it. They'll be like, "Well, you don't understand. You're just old. You're a boomer." And it's just like, yeah, I am.
Yeah.
But
I'm a Gen Xer, not a boomer. Don't confuse the two.
I'm a Gen Xer as well. So,
and I've been around long enough to know that young people's stuff is shit.
It is shit. And I know this is the boomer Gen X thing to say. If this album didn't succeed, all the shit that comes out today doesn't succeed.
That's right.
Like, every talking about the roots of rock and roll and soul music and sitar music and folk music. Like, this is the roots of it.
Yeah, everything that's new is standing on the shoulders of giants.
Exactly. So, but thank you everybody for watching. Appreciate everybody. I'll be clipping this for all my people that love the clip stuff, because some people love the live stuff. Some people like the clips and don't really hang out the live. So that's why I sort of give both. You know.
Yeah. Why not both?
And then So we so we'll see everybody next Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern time.
Yep. Thanks, Derek. I'll see you next week.
Bye.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad. I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad. Doing no cap. Only God wants, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad. Baby, I'm bad.
I just wanna stay bad, stay mad. Shit on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back. I'll be swinging hard till the hits come in all caps. I ain't gonna lay back, pray that someone's gonna help me. Ain't nobody like that. I ain't gonna wait, that's all fact. Give me one shot and I'll never get the throne back. I'm sick of being cautious. I'ma go cause some pain, can't stop this. I'ma steal everybody's lane, call it shoplift. Sick of hearing everyone complain when they thoughtless. Taste the pain, it's like candy canes. It makes me go change into a better frame, into a better name. Society's insane, we all live for fame. Yeah. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad. I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad. Do it no cap.